right, everybody, and welcome here from St. Francis, where we're set and ready to go for another edition of Oberlin Red Devil football here on 101.1 KFNF. As tonight we come to you here from St. Francis, the Red Devils 2-1, taking on the undefeated Indians. One of them's can the Red Devils send the Indians home with one loss, or will the Red Devils go back with an even record? We will see here in just a few minutes as the St. Francis Indians 3-0 for the first time since 2020, and they are not wanting to get rid of, not wanting to put an L on the schedule or that number 1 next to that 3, while the Red Devils, coming off of a big homecoming win last week over the Wallace County Wildcats, are trying to add to their victory from last week, 52-6. They took down the Wildcats. It's homecoming here in St. Francis. Beautiful night for football as the sun is just tucking in behind the school, which sits directly behind us. So there are some shadows out there on the field, but a nice, beautiful green field here in Sainty for tonight's contest between the Indians and the Red Devils. The Indians charged onto the field just a second ago, now doing some warm-ups on the side, and then they'll be ready to go here in just a second. Red Devils, as always, taking their time, getting out here as they come out usually right before the game is about ready to start, and that's how they like it, kind of maybe throw their opponent off a little bit as thinking, hey, what the heck? Why aren't they out here yet? But Red Devils retreated back to the locker rooms just a few minutes ago, and will be charging their way out here in just a little bit as well. Let's take you through our starting lineups here tonight. We'll start with the St. Francis Indians offense here tonight. On the offensive line, it'll be 5'8" sophomore, 230-pounder Braden Holton, 5'11", 172-pound junior Joe Gilland, 5'8", 145-pound sophomore Wyatt Klinsman, and 6', 145-pound junior Dayton Fromholtz will start our wide receivers. Asher Robbins, 5'10", 156-pound senior, will also be the receiver spot, and Ethan Graham at 5'10", 166-pound junior. At the quarterback spot, it'll be Lucas Riley, 5'11", 209-pound junior, and Lane Todd, 5'10", 165-pound sophomore. Look for the Riley to Todd connection to be a big one tonight here for the Indians. Now onto the defensive side of the football. The DN spot, it'll be 6', 145-pound junior Dayton Fromholtz, and 5'11", 209-pound junior Lucas Riley. At the nose guard spot, 5'8", sophomore, 230-pound Braden Helton. At the linebacker spots, it'll be Ethan Graham at 5'10", 166-pound junior. And also at the linebacker spot, Joe Gilland, 5'11", 172-pound junior, and Lane Todd, 5'10", 165-pound sophomore. And also at the linebacker spot, the defensive back spots, it'll be Asher Robbins, 5'10", 156-pound senior, and Wyatt Kleinsman, 5'8", 145-pound sophomore. The starting lineup tonight for Grant Uyghur's St. Francis Indians, who come in with a record of 3-0. The Oberlin Red Devils have made their way out onto the field, and they have treated the far sideline. The field here at St. Francis sits north to south, and the Oberlin Red Devils will have the far east sideline. St. Francis, the home sideline, being closer to the grandstands, as they are wearing their green tops tonight with the yellow numbers etched in green. They've got the white pants with the green stripe down the side, Sainty on one side, Indians on the other. And they're wearing the green helmets tonight with the numbers on one side and then the nice St. Francis logo on the other. The Red Devils wearing the white uniforms tonight with the gray pants, red numbers, Red Devils etched in front, all in black, gray helmets with a trident going across it. And we'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll give you the Oberlin starters and get ready for kickoff. It's Oberlin and St. Francis here from St. Francis. That's coming up next right here on 101.1 KFNF. here from St. Francis, where it's homecoming tonight, and it's always beautiful no matter where. It was beautiful last week in Oberlin with homecoming. It's beautiful here in St. Francis with homecoming. There's something about a homecoming football game that just brings you right back. It's a beautiful night for Friday Night Lights here in St. Francis at historic Greenfield, where the St. Francis Indians have won so many ball games over the last few years. But the Red Devils trying to put a stake into that tonight and send the Indians back home on homecoming 3-1, while the Red Devils want to get a big Week 1 district win. We'll see if they can do it as the captain's out there on the football field right now, going through the routine, flipping the coin, and then we'll know who's going to start with the football. Take you through your starting lineups here for the Oberlin Red Devils on the offensive side of the football. On the offensive line, 5'11", 218-pound senior Garrett Emick, 5'6", 177-pound sophomore Rustin Bailey. Caden Shaw is at the center spot at 6'1", 225 pounds. And at the other guard spot, Gus Emick, 5'9", 238-pound sophomore. Also on the offensive line, Tyler Osmeyer, 6'3", 210-pound junior Osmeyer and Emick both could kind of be used as in that tight end spot. Osmeyer going to go out and receive more of the passes, but look for Garrett Emick to maybe be in the backfield. And looks like we got an official word here. See, it looks like the Red Devils have won the toss and have chose to defer, and so St. Francis will get the football to start. So Oberlin will kick off to St. Francis to start it out. Continue going through the starting lineups. The quarterback spot, 5'11", 160-pound sophomore Gage Willoughby. At the running back spot, Josiah Pattengall, 174-pound sophomore. And at the fullback spot, 162-pound freshman Caden Sowers. On the defensive side of the football tonight, at the DN spots, it'll be 218-pound senior Garrett Emick and 210-pound junior Tyler Osmeyer. At the nose guard spots, you could see Theo Butterfield, 185-pound junior, or Gus Emick, 238-pound sophomore. At the linebacker spots, it'll be Rustin Bailey, 177-pound sophomore, Josiah Pattengall, 174-pound sophomore, Caden Sowers, 162-pound freshman, and Gage Willoughby and Talon Savage will round out the cornerback spots. Gage, 160 sophomore, and Talon Savage, 145-pound senior. The Red Devils had a great week defensively last week, forced 2 fumbles, had a pick 6, but so did St. Francis. They forced a safety, had a pick 6 as well last week. So each of these two teams defensively sound and offensively have just been lighting up the scoreboard. So we'll see tonight if one of those will break for either team. We'll do and we are just about set and ready to go. It'll be Caden Sowers to kick it away from the 30-yard line for the Oberlin Red Devils. And the St. Francis Indians with Riley and Todd back there to receive. Sowers sends a high end-over-end boot that'll be taken right at the 25-yard line. Making his way out across the 30 for the Indians will be Ethan Graham. And we are underway here from St. Francis. So first down and 10 here for the Indians from just inside that 35-yard line at about the 34. St. Francis with the football first after Oberlin won the toss and chose to defer. Riley will go out of the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. A man is all the way back there. That's Todd, and the Red Devils will go offsides to start it out. That was weird. They got Todd all the way flexed out back at the 20-yard line. And you're kind of wanting to know what they're trying to do there. Maybe set up a wide receiver screen or some to the outside or some trickery to start. So it'll be a 5-yard penalty. That was something that Oberlin struggled with last week. Had over into double-digit penalties. And now the first play from scrimmage on the defensive side of the football, they go offsides. So first down and 5 from the 39-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Todd, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, takes the snap, looking back, throws it, cross to the right, and the pass is caught by Graham. He cuts back up the middle. He's at the 30, still on his feet before he's wrapped up and brought down. That was Dayton Fromholtz taking it from the 39 of the Red Devils into Red Devil territory as they mark him just across the 30-yard line. And going on a little bit of a hurry up here is the Indians, as they take it out just across the 39-yard line to about the 29. So a pickup of 10 there through the air on the first play. Riley now throws it out into the flat, caught for Todd. He's at the 25 to the 20 before he's wrapped up and brought down to the near side of the football field there by Jesse Hendrickson. And that'll bring up second down and short here. Make it second down at about 8 after the pickup of second down at about 2, after the pickup of 8 through the air. Lucas Riley, first 2 throws he's had have both been through the air and for 18 yards now. Second down and 2 for the Indians from the Red Devil 21-yard line. Riley will go back out of the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Nobody in the backfield along with them. It'll be a 4-man front. Takes the snap. Riley looking to throw. Pitches it out in front. It was just a quick reception right there to the outside to Todd, right at the sticks. And it looks like he is going to be able to maybe get the first down there. We'll see. He's still waiting on the official spot. Might have to bring out the chains. It's going to be pretty close here. The Red Devils slinging in some new guys there after the Indians continue to go with a hurry-up. And they're going to mark him just about a half-inch short. So he needed 2 and needed 3 to get the first down and only picked up about 1 there to Todd. So it'll bring up third down and 1. Here's the snap. It'll just be a direct snap QB keeper there for Todd. And he just runs it over to the right side to be able to pick up the first down, taking it from the 19 there, or taking it just at about the 20 to the 15. So he picks up 5 on that play. And the Indians have the football driving into Oberlin territory. 11:11 to go here in the first quarter of play. Oberlin 0, St. Francis 0. First drive of the contest. Out of the shotgun is Riley. He's got 2 receivers to the right, sends a man in motion right to left across the line. Now 1 receiver out to either side, takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Todd, read option. Now he's wrapped up and brought down, upended by Josiah Pattengall. Theodore Butterfield comes in as well to maybe finish it off, and will bring up second down after a no gain for Lucas Riley. And so that'll bring up second down and 10 here. Sticks sit at about the 5-yard line or so. So second down and 10 from the 15. Riley out of the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Still looking out to his left. Now he's flushed back, cuts back to his right. Still on his feet. He avoids a tackle, now throws it over the middle of the field. In trouble. He was looking for his big tight end, Ethan Graham, down the middle of the field. And then he collides down there with Josiah Pattengall and Gage Willoughby. And so the Red Devils hold strong there. It'll bring up third down and 9. So third down and 9 here for St. Francis. Ball on the Oberlin 15-yard line. 10:18 to go in the first quarter of play. As they're taking a while here, Grant Weiger's calling in the play here to his squad. 3-0 for the first time since 2020. And looking pretty stout of this first drive, but have kind of stalled out here at the Red Devil 15. Riley out of the shotgun, man on his hip. Receiver out to either side, takes the snap. It's a low snap, goes underneath his legs. Riley now flushed out of the pocket, and he's going to be wrapped up, throws it up for grabs in the middle of the field, and then a flag will come in. It's going to be against Talon Savage for pass interference, and it'll bail the St. Francis Indians out after a busted play, since Riley running for his life to the left and the right. Tyler Osmeyer about had him down for his first sack of the season, and instead Talon Savage, who was trying to keep the Indians from maybe getting just a weird, a completion right there, was just grabbing at his receiver that he was covering. And now the white hat is looking around, trying to see, and this one will go half the distance to the goal from the 15. Pass interference will be called on the Red Devils. Takes it inside the 10-yard line. It'll bring up third down here for the Indians once again. They have the ball just across the 7-yard line. Out of the shotgun, here is Riley, man on his hip, receiver out to either side again. Sends a man to motion right to left across the line. Now he's got bunched receivers out to the left, nobody to the right. Takes the snap, hands it off. Todd, he cuts back, got some running room. He's at the 5, and he dives for the pylon. Did he get in? Yes, he did. Extends the hand on the far side of the field, and the St. Francis Indians strike first on a 7-yard touchdown run from Lane Todd. So his first carry of the night goes for 7 yards and a TD score, and the Indians, with 9:54 to go, are in front 6-0 here over the Oberlin Red Devils. Kind of used a little bit of the pass and then worked in the run there. Red Devils had him marked back, and then just like that, had him marched back But it was a pass interference penalty. Now Todd looking to throw for the two-point conversion. It'll be picked off by Talon Savage. He's looking to run back, and the play will be blown dead. So the Red Devils with a tough first drive there against the Indians. The Indians go down and score on a 7-yard touchdown run from Lane Todd. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, more here from St. Francis. It's St. Francis 6, Oberlin 0. It's Oberlin Red Devil football here on 101.1 KFNF. Welcome back here from St. Francis, where the Indians come out and strike first with a 7-yard touchdown run from Lane Todd as they mix it up a little bit, going with the pass. The Red Devils had them 3rd down and 10 from the 15, and after a busted play, it looked like the Red Devils were going to get them off the field or maybe force a big 4th down, but instead there was a pass interference penalty that moved them up 8 yards. They were able to get the 1st down, and then just one play later, Lane Todd finds himself into the end zone. So St. Francis will kick this one off here from the 30. It'll be a high end-over-end boot. That'll be taken and run up the right side there for Theodore Butterfield. And so the Red Devils will start with the football here towards midfield after it was a little pooch kick there from the Indians. So Oberlin will finally get a chance with the football here with 9:50 to go in the first quarter of play. 1st down and 10 here for the Red Devils. 1st down and 10 for the Red Devils from just across the 35-yard line. They call it the 34. Out of the I formation, Willoughby under center, takes the snap, pitches it out here to Josiah Pattengall. He's running towards the near side of the field, cuts back, so got some running room. He's across the 40-yard line where he'll make his way out there. And so Pattengall was able to take it out across the 40-yard line with a great pickup there. A pickup of 8 on the first play from scrimmage here for Josiah Pattengall. And so it'll bring up 2nd down and 2 for the Red Devils here from just across the 40 into Indian territory at about the 38. 9:18 and counting to go in the first quarter of play. Under center is Gage Willoughby. Out of the tip of the eye, again, is Pattengall. Takes the snap, hands it off to him, and he drops the football, almost fumbled it. As flying in first was Ethan Graham, and wrapped him up almost in the backfield, and then dropping the football was Pattengall, was able to fall on top of it. So it'll be a loss to make it 3rd down and 5 here after the loss of 3. So the first play goes for 8, the second play goes backwards, and the Red Devils here will have the football from on the other side of the 40 now once again. 3rd down and 5, 8:41 to go here. Takes the snap, Willoughby fakes the handoff, rolling out to his right, looking, fires, has a man. That's Tyler Osmeyer at the 30, turning his legs as he makes his way out across the 30-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. So a great job by Tyler Osmeyer there, taking it from the 38 of the Red Devils to about the 30-yard line of the Indians. So a pickup of 12 through the air for the Red Devils there. Gage Willoughby on 3rd down, throwing a perfect strike to Tyler Osmeyer. And so the Red Devils will have the football. Once again, 1st down and 10 here from the St. Francis 30-yard line. Willoughby will go under center. He's got Pattengall at the tip of the eye, takes the snap, pitches it out to Pattengall. Pattengall at the 30, cutting over there to the 25-yard line before he's wrapped up and brought down on the far side of the football field. So Josiah Pattengall getting a great gain on 1st down there of about 5 yards, making up after he almost fumbled the football on 1st down. On 2nd down there on the last play, fumbled the football, was able to fall on top of it. Red Devils pick up a crucial 3rd down conversion, and now they said it was 2nd down and 5 from the 25-yard line. It'll be Willoughby leading them up to the line. He'll go under center again. I formation for the Red Devils. Heavy set over to the left. Pattengall at the tip of the eye. He takes the snap, hands it off, and looks like we're going to have a false start here called on the Red Devils. And so the Red Devils will move back 5 yards. So just after they picked up that 5 yards, they lose it just quickly, and that'll bring up 2nd down and 10 here for the Red Devils from the 30-yard line once again. 2nd down and 10 for the Red Devils. 7:45 to go here in the first quarter of play. 6-0 St. Francis after they took their first drive and went down and scored on a 70-yard touchdown run. Willoughby will go under center. He's got Pattengall at the tip of the eye. Sowers between them. Takes the snap, hands it off. Pattengall off the right side, cuts back. He's at the 30, still on his feet. It's there as he's trying to make his way out back to the 25 before it'll be wrapped up and brought down for a short gain. And it'll force another 3rd down decision here for Brandon Hardwick. Do you go through the air? Do you trust the legs of Josiah Pattengall as that St. Francis defense has been able to wrap him up in the backfield once, almost forced a fumble. That time he was only able to get a couple, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 8 here for the Red Devils after the pickup of 2. Out of the shotgun will be Willoughby. He's got Pattengall just in front of him on his right hip. Sowers in the backfield as well. Takes the snap. QB design. Run off the right side. Willoughby cuts back at the 25 where he's going to be tripped up by his legs there in the secondary. Coming in to get him for the Indians. It looked like Asher Robbins was the first one to get there. Ethan Graham might have came in and finished him off. And that'll bring up 4th down at about 5 here for the Red Devils after Gage Willoughby's first carry for 2 yards. So 6:32 to go in the first quarter of play. 6-0 St. Francis. Oberlin with the football, driving in Indian territory, but a crucial 4th down and 5 here from the Indian 25-yard line. Willoughby out of the shotgun. He's got Pattengall just off of his hip in the backfield. Takes the snap, hands it off. This is Sowers, and they read that play right away. They wrap him up and bring him down. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. No, they're going to say he loses a yard, and it'll be a turnover on downs for the Red Devils to start the contest. Not how they wanted to go there on the first drive of the game. They were able to get a couple of big plays, but some penalties forced them back. St. Francis uses that to their advantage, and the Indians will now have 1st down and 10. Call it from the 25 as Sowers' run there goes for nothing, and it's a turnover on downs for the Red Devils on their first drive. St. Francis, who picked their way down the field with the pass a little bit, also did show the run as they got out of the red zone. Riley will go out of the shotgun again. He's got Todd on the left hip, receiver out to either side. Riley wanting to take the snap, and now we're going to have flags that'll blow the play dead, and it looked like it'll be offsides called on the Indians. First penalty against St. Francis today. Oberlin already with 3 penalties against him for 18 yards. That's the first on the Indians. The Indians, who worked their way down the field there with the pass. Riley, 3 of 4 for 19 yards there to start the contest. And now the Indians will be back behind the sticks. 1st down and 15 from the 20-yard line. Riley out of the shotgun. Motions a man right to left across the line. Receiver out to either side. It's a handoff. No QB keeper off the right side. He's still on his feet before he's wrapped up and brought down in the backfield, maybe for a loss, or did he get back to the line of scrimmage? They're going to say he got back there, but on the far side of the field, it looked like Garrett Emick coming in to wrap him up and bring him down. Tyler Osmeyer might have been in there as well, and the Red Devils will force 2nd down and long again after the pickup of nothing for Lucas Riley right there. Riley will go out of the shotgun. He's got Todd on his left hip, looking over towards the west sideline, looking for the play. Receiver out to either side, and it's fumbled, and able to pick it up there are the Indians. It was a fumbled botch snap. 2nd time that has happened for the Indians. The first one went right underneath Riley's legs. He picked it up, and then that's when the Red Devils got the pass interference call. That'll lose a yard, and so couldn't tell who was able to pick up the football, but it'll lose a yard for the Indians. And it'll bring up 3rd down and 16, way behind the sticks. See what the Indians call up here with one receiver out to either side. It'll be Riley out of the shotgun. He's got Todd on his left hip. Riley takes the chest high snap, looking to throw to the right. Now he's cutting back over to the right side, still looking to throw. He throws it over the middle of the field, and the pass is almost picked off at the 35-yard line by Josiah Pattengall as he comes in, ball hawking, looking for the pick, and knocks it down instead. And the Red Devils force a big punt here, and we'll see if the Indians want to punt, as they'll have 4th down and 16 from inside their own 20-yard line of the 19. So just a little bit of sloppy mistakes for either side, really. It's not just been St. Francis. It's been Oberlin, too, with the penalties. And Oberlin fumbled the football as well. It'll be Todd to punt this thing away. Takes the snap. No, it's a fake. He's running it up the middle of the field. Now he throws it over the middle. The pass is incomplete. Oh, my goodness. What a draw up. What a fake punt right there. As Todd threw it over the middle, he was looking for Ethan Graham, who was about at the 30. He still would have to run it about 5 yards to pick up the first down. But it was a great executed play. Just couldn't get Graham to complete the pass. And now the Red Devils... So the Red Devils will have first down and 10 from the 18-yard line is where they're calling, 18, 19-yard line. Willoughby out of the shotgun. He's got a man on his hip. That's Patton Gull. Takes the snap, hand off to Patton Gull. He cuts back up the middle, and he's wrapped up and brought down for a loss back to the 20-yard line. So not the way that Oberlin wanted to go there on the first play from scrimmage. The Red Devils 2 weeks in a row had scored on their first play from scrimmage in the game. This time, they were able to pick up a good chunk of yards, but then they went backwards after a fumble, and it ultimately led up to a turnover on downs after a big third down conversion earlier in the drive. Now the Red Devils with second down and 12 calling from the 20-yard line. Out of the shotgun will be Willoughby. He's got Patton Gull in his left hip. Sowers in the backfield with him, tucked up along the line. Takes the snap. He's looking to throw, still looking. Has a man in the end zone. It's Tyler Osmeyer, but he overthrew him. Osmeyer was kind of running a little bit slower, trying to bring the defense in, and he did, and then he took off on the Jets, but it was a little too late as he had him wide open to the back of the end zone. As Osmeyer, as he was taking a step in, the ball was coming down right there on the back pylon, and that'll bring up third down and decision time here for Brandon Hardwick. Obviously, it's four-down territory, but what do you want to come up with here on third down? Do you want to get half of it and then go for another half, or do you want to try to get it all here? We'll see what he does. Third down and 12 for the Red Devils from the 20-yard line of the Indians. 4:09 to go in the first quarter of play. Out of the shotgun is Willoughby. He's got a man on his hip. That's Sowers. Motions him out into the flat. The pass is to him. He makes the catch. He's at the 20. Turns upfield before he's wrapped up and brought down just inside the 20. Diving for the 15-yard line. A flag comes in late, and it looks like it's going to go against the Indians. We'll see. This might be able to move them up a good chunk of yards as they mark them down at about just inside the 20 at about the 18. Got back to the original first down, the original stick, and we got a face mask that'll be called on. And that'll be bring up third down again, but it'll be half the distance to the goal. So they'll move it from the 18 after the pickup of 2 inside the 15 to about the 12, 13-yard line. So it'll be make it third down at about 4 here for the Red Devils. Call it from the 13-yard line. So they do say that pass was caught by Sowers for 2 yards. The penalty moves them up. Out of the shotgun is Willoughby. He takes the snap, hands it off. Sowers off the left side. He cuts back, still on his feet as he dives across the first down marker, trudging defenders with him as he gets to the 5. Huge pickup right there of 8 yards for Caden Sowers on third down, and it'll put a goal-to-go situation on the scoreboard for the Red Devils with 3:56 and counting to go with the first quarter of play. So Caden Sowers comes up with a big run of 8 yards. And it was huge there for the Red Devils. That penalty on St. Francis ended up just being about 5 yards. And it was just enough for the Red Devils to get in striking distance. Now they have first down and goal from the 6-yard line. Willoughby will go out of the shotgun. No, it's Patton Gull out of the shotgun. Takes the snap, rolling out to his right. Still rolling, still rolling. He fires over the middle. The pass is caught there by Willoughby inside the 5 after he picks up a good chunk of yards there to get him closer, but he wasn't into the end zone. Patton Gull had a tough time getting the ball into his hands is what it looked like, as he was still spinning it in his hands, rolling out to his right, the near side of the field as we look at it, as the Red Devils are driving towards the south. Green field here in St. Francis sits north to south. Red Devils driving towards the south here. They'll have second down and goal from the 3-yard line after Pattengall hits Willoughby for a 3-yard pass and catch. It'll be Willoughby out of the shotgun this time again. Takes the snap. QB design. Run off the right side. Cuts back up the middle. Lunging towards the end zone. Pushed back by a huge pile of St. Francis Indians. And first in there to pick him up, it looks like it was going to be Wyatt Kleensman. And that'll bring up third down here at about the 1-yard line after the pickup of 2 on the QB design run from Gage Willoughby. 3 minutes and counting to go in quarter number 1. Red Devils with the football, a yard away from tying this thing up and taking the lead pending a PAT. It is, and we'll see some trickery here for the Red Devils as they run out Garrett Emick onto the football field, maybe trying to get an extra offensive lineman. Emick will go to the right side of the line. It'll be Willoughby out of the shotgun. He's got Pattengall just off to the left. Takes the snap, hands it off to him. Big hole, diving for the end zone, getting across, and he's in for the touchdown. Red Devils with 2:30 to go in the first quarter of play. The Red Devils tie it on a 1-yard touchdown run from Josiah Pattengall. So the Red Devils strike back. It took them a little bit, but they are back in it here. And they tie it up at 6, trying to take the lead pending the PAT. As the ball sits at about the 2.5-yard line. Looking for the PAT. 6-6 now. 2:30 to go in the first quarter of play. Willoughby will go out of the shotgun. He's got Pattengall in his hip. Sowers in the backfield, tucked up on the right side of the line. Takes the snap, and now we're going to have a flag. Looks like a false start called on the Red Devils, and that'll march him back. And now Brandon Hardwick, is he going to have maybe a decision here? What does he want to do? So 6-6, 2:30 to go in the first quarter of play. Gus Emick is going to be running the play in. The Red Devils are ready with their 4th penalty of the game for 23 yards. As now they'll mark the ball out at about the 8-yard line, Colin. Willoughby will go out of the shotgun again. He's got Pattengall in his hip. Now Sowers is off, tucked behind the lineman on the left side of the field. Willoughby takes the snap, QB run off the right side, cuts back there, still on his feet at the 5 before he's wrapped up and brought down from behind by Asher Robbins. And so the 2-point try for the Red Devils got a little help to the Indians with the false start, but they use it to their advantage, and the Red Devils and Indians are tied up here at 6. 2:30 to go. This is Red Devil football here on 101.1 KFNF. Welcome back here from St. Francis, where our score, as we get to the waning moments of the third quarter, is 6-6. The Red Devils punch it in on a 1-yard touchdown run from Josiah Pattengall. And now it'll be Garrett Emick this time to kick it away after Caden Sowers' kick made it just halfway down the field. Garrett's got a little bit more of a leg to him. And so we'll see if they use it here. Emick, no, just with a high end over end spinner. And then looks like we're going to have a flag against the Red Devils. And we'll see what the penalty is. This is going to be the 5th penalty on the Red Devils. It'll move them back 5 yards. Yeah, offsides called on the Red Devils. And so that'll move them back 5 yards. The 5th penalty already for the Red Devils here in the contest. And so we'll be back to kick it away again will Garrett Emick. So Emick will mark his steps off here back to the 20-yard line, kicking it off from the 25. It's Todd and Riley back deep just across the 10 for the Indians. Here's the kick. It's a high end-over-end boot. That coming in to take it will be, Asher Robbins. He's got a crease up the middle of the field as he makes his way out across the 30 to the 35-yard line. And that's where the Indians will start with the football. Good field position. It was a good kick by Garrett, but maybe outkicked the coverage a little bit, and Asher caught it on the run. Asher Robbins did and took it right up the middle of the field. So that's where St. Francis will start with the football here. First down and 10 from their own 35, 2:24 to go in the first quarter of play. Red Devils forced a punt the last time out, but it was St. Francis going down and striking first on a 70-yard touchdown run from Lane Todd. Lucas Riley will go out of the shotgun. He's got Todd on his left hip, receiver out to either side. Todd takes the snap. It's a low one, hands it off to Todd. No, it's a pitch back, flea flicker. Looking down the field, he has a man wide open, and coming back to get it was Ethan Graham. And then Josiah Pattengall, just sticking his hands out, is able to deflect it. And the Red Devils get lucky there. So the Red Devils get lucky on that one. It was a great design flea flicker. And almost came up with it, but the pass was just a little bit underthrown from Riley as he had Graham streaking down the field at about the 20 or 15. Pattengall just stuck his hands up in the air and was able to deflect it. So Todd back there throwing now is 3 of 5 for 19 yards. He's out of the shotgun. No one in the backfield with him. 3-man front, 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Takes the snap. Riley still looking. Fires it over the middle. The pass is caught by Graham just across the 40. He cuts back to the 35 before he's going to be wrapped up and brought down just in front of the 30-yard line. So a great gain there on second down by the Indians as they take it from the 35 to just in front of the 30 at about the 31-yard line. So a pickup of 14 through the air there. And he hits Ethan Graham, who did not have a reception last week, which was very uncharacteristic for the St. Francis offense for him to not have a reception. And now he has one. So the Indians will have the football. First down and 10 from the 31. Takes the snap. It's a throw out to Todd. He catches it. He's at the 30, the 25. Still on his feet as he's wrapped up and brought down just in front of the 20-yard line after a pickup of 9. And that's where they stick him about 10 yards behind the line. And then he just takes off on a jet. They throw it out to him in the flat on the run. So he's be able to have the speed. Picks up 9 on the play through the air there. And Todd now with his third reception already for 18 yards. St. Francis driving to the north. They'll have second down and 1 from about the 21-yard line. Todd out of the shotgun again. No one in the backfield with him. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Riley takes the snap. He's looking out, throwing to the left. Has a man in the end zone. The pass is overthrown over the top of his intended target there in the back of the end zone. Asher Robbins, as he had his man beat. But it was a great job there in the backfield. I think that's Josiah Pattengall on the coverage, and hopefully he's going to be okay. He's holding his hand still from when he was involved in the tackle the play before with Lane Todd. It'll bring up third down and 1 here for St. Francis from the 21-yard line. They need to get to about the 20. They need to get to 20 for the first down, I should say. Third down and 1 from just in front of the 20-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Riley. 1 receiver to the right, 1 to the left. Todd on his hip, takes the snap. Riley looking to throw. Now he throws a deep ball down the sideline. The pass is tipped up in the air. Great coverage by Talon Savage. As streaking down the sideline on the far side of the field was Dayton Fromholtz, who's got a little bit of size on Talon. And he comes up with a big deflection with a left hand and forces a 4th down and a foot. And on back-to-back plays now, Lucas Riley has went for the goal ball down the sideline. And we'll see if they just call the QB sneak here like they did there on their first drive. And so Riley will go under center. He's got Todd directly behind him. Sends a man in motion right to left across the line. Riley waiting for him to get set all the way out there on the far side of the field. Takes the snap. It's a QB sneak right up the middle, and he'll be able to pick up the first down So after all of that, back-to-back go balls, one down the middle of the field, the next one down the sideline, and they just go with the QB sneak up the middle, and it picks up the first down. It'll be first down and 10 here for the Indians from the 19-yard line as we tick under a minute left in the first quarter of play. So 50 seconds and counting to go. Riley will go out of the shotgun. No one in the backfield with him. Three-man front, three receivers to the left, one to the right. Riley out of the shotgun, takes the snap. He's looking to the left, flushed out to his right, throws it over the middle. The pass is intercepted by Talon Savage at the 6-yard line. He airmailed it over his intended target right there, was looking for Ethan Graham, cutting about the 10, and just overshot him, and Talon Savage was there to come up with the pick. And the Red Devils force a huge turnover inside the Reds, inside their red zone. So Talon Savage with the interception. And that'll force first down and 10 here, 32.6 seconds to go. Oberlin with the football, first down and 10. They call it from the 9. Willoughby will go under center. Pattengall is at the tip of the eye. Sauer stands at the 5. Pattengall at about the 3. Here's the snap, and it's a handoff. Pattengall cutting back up the middle, following his blocker, still out, and he dives his way across. Man, what a run right there by Josiah Pattengall, following the big man up front. And we talked with Coach Hardwick. He has been really pleased with how the offensive line has worked this year, and that'll bring up second down and 1, and that might have been the final play of the first quarter, and that's what it might look like. So second down and 1 after the pickup of 9 for Pattengall on his 7th carry of the game. And the Red Devils will have second down and 1 on the opposite side of the field when we head to the second quarter. The Red Devils and Indians in a battle. Stick around. Buckle up your seatbelts. It's going to be a good one. Red Devils 6, St. Francis 6 after 1. Here from St. Francis, it's Oberlin Red Devil football on 101.1 KFNF. Welcome back here from St. Francis. 1 quarter in the books. It's Oberlin 6, St. Francis 6. And Oberlin will have the football coming out of the quarter break here as they'll have second down and 1 from about the 19-yard line. The Red Devils got a big pick right towards the end of the first quarter there from Talon Savage, and it set them up with tough field position, but did get the football back after St. Francis was going on a little bit of a drive once again. So Oberlin will have the football, first down and 10, second down and 1 from the 18. Here's the first snap of the second quarter. It's a handoff. Pattengall, he cuts back, still on his feet, has the first down before he's wrapped up and pile drive backwards as he got out across the 20, nearing the 25-yard line before he was wrapped up and brought down. So he takes it out from about the 18 to just in front of the 25-yard line. What are they going to call it here? We'll see with 11:50 and counting to go for the first play from scrimmage. Goes for quite a few yards here for the Red Devils in the second quarter, as it's just out in front of the 25 at about the 24. They'll call it the 23, so a pickup of 5 on the ground there for Josiah Pattengall, and it'll bring up Bring up first down and 10 for the Red Devils. Here's the snap. Willoughby with a QB keeper off the left side. He's got some running room before he's pushed out of the 30. Gage Willoughby with a great decision right there as they've been handed off to Patton Gall so hard throughout that first quarter. And now he just says, hey, I'll just keep it and run a boot and pick up 4 yards on that first down and 10 play. So Gage Willoughby with 4 yards. It'll bring up second down and 6 here. So second down and 6 here for the Red Devils. Second down and 5, they call it. After the pickup of 5 from Willoughby, 11:19 to go. Willoughby under center. Patton Gall at the tip of the eye. He takes the snap, pitches it out to Patton Gall. Patton Gall at the 30, still on his feet at the 40, to the 35-30, 25-20, 15, 10, 5. He's all the way home for the Red Devil touchdown to break the tie and put the Red Devils in front 12-6 with 11:09 to go here in the here in this first half. So Gage Willoughby using the speed and taking it to the house. It's touchdown number 11. This one from 52 yards out. And what a great way to start this second quarter for the Red Devils. After the interception, they turn it into points. And now the Red Devils with a big key conversion here to try to take an 8-point lead. Willoughby will go out of the shotgun. He's got Patton Gall in his hip. Sowers tucked to the left. It's going to be a throw. Willoughby rolling out to his left. Now he cuts back. Now he's going to try to scramble. He's at the 5. Flings it into the end zone. Flags come in from everywhere. And it looks like this could go against it's either going to go against St. Francis or Oberlin, obviously. I saw a pass interference signal, and it's going to be against the Red Devils. And so the try will be no good. So pass interference there. That'll be Oberlin's penalty. And so that means the try is no good. But a 52-yard touchdown run from Josiah Patton Gall puts the Red Devils out in front with 11:09 to go here in the first quarter of play. It's Oberlin 12, St. Francis 6. This is Red Devil football on 101.1 KFNF. Hi again, everybody, and welcome back here from St. Francis, where a 52-yard touchdown run from Josiah Patton Gall puts the Red Devils out in front 12-6, and they will kick this one off here and try to stop the Indians again. They got a huge pick from Talon Savage inside the St. Francis, as St. Francis was driving into the red zone. So a huge red zone pick by Talon Savage. They turn it into points on a 52-yard touchdown run. And now it'll be a high end-over-end boot here. It'll be taken by Robbins just across the 20. He cuts back there, still on his feet to the 35 to the 40. And that's where he'll finally be wrapped up and brought down. So it was a great run back there for Asher Robbins. And they will have the football first down and 10 from the 40-yard line exactly. And the Red Devils just not maybe getting enough on the boot, and it's led to some great field position as now St. Francis only has half the field to work with. So St. Francis with the football, first down and 10 from the 40-yard line. And waiting for a signal here. Now they finally get the whistle to go. 11:02 to go here in the first half of play. Red Devils in front 12-6. Going to see a little bit of the I formation here from the Indians as Riley will go under center. He takes the snap, hands it off to the fullback. Robbins still on his feet before he's wrapped up and brought down. Josiah Patton Gall gets him on the legs and taking care of him on the top is Tyler Rossmeyer, forcing him for a no gain. It'll bring up second down and 10. So Asher Robbins saw he had nowhere to go right away, tried to cut back to the right, and was met with the Oberlin defensive line. So second down and 10, 10:36 to go and count in the first quarter, second quarter of play. Red Devils in front, 12-6. St. Francis with a football, second down and 10 from the 40-yard line, but they're on their own side of the 40 there. It'll be Riley out of the shotgun. He's got two receivers to the right, none to the left. Todd on his hip of the backfield. Takes the snap. Hand off to Todd. No QB. Keep over the right side. Riley at the 40 to the 35 before he's wrapped up and brought down to the near side of the field by Rustin Bailey. And it'll be a good pickup on second down to make it third down and short here. Make it about third down and 8 after the pickup. Third down and 2, after the pickup of 8 from Lucas Riley. So Riley out of the tempo here, out of the shotgun. Two receivers to the right. Option again. He'll keep it. Fumbles the football, and he's able to cough on top of it. Oh, my goodness. He coughed up the football, and he was able to fall on top of it. Garrett Emick was rustling him down right away. And Riley gets up, holding his right arm a little bit. Hopefully he's going to be okay. Tremendous quarterback for the Indians. Indians had a great game so far. Maybe just got the wind knocked out of him a little bit as well, as Garrett Emick was running in and ready to wrap him up. It'll be a loss of 5 on the play and bring up fourth down and 7 for the Indians. They're going to go for it on the Red Devils side of the 40 at the 37-yard line. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. It'll be Todd to take the snap. Lane Todd takes the snap, QB keeper up the middle, and he's going to be wrapped up and brought down still on his feet before he's finally wrapped up and brought down. Gains maybe a yard out to about the 35, and that's where the Red Devils will take over as Todd had nowhere to go right after he took off running up the middle, and it'll bring up first down and 10 for the Red Devils on the other side of the 35. You could call it the 36 if you wanted to, and with 8:58 to go, the Red Devils will have a shorter field to work with. So Todd gets maybe a half yard there. And it'll bring up first down and 10 for the Red Devils. Call it from the St. Francis 35. They're about a ball mark away across the 35. So still not quite to the 36, but they mark it right at about the 35. 8:58 to go here in the first half. Red Devils coming off of a 52-yard touchdown run from Josiah Pattengall. And the Red Devils will come out in the I formation again. Willoughby under center, heavy set to the right. Sowers between him and Pattengall, who's at the top of the I. Takes the snap, and off to Pattengall. He cuts back, still on his feet at the 40, to the 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. He's all the way home. No, they say he steps out of bounds. Just a couple of yards short. And we do have flags on the play all the way back at the line of scrimmage, 2 of them. And it looks like this is coming back. Red Devils probably with the hold. And, yes, holding called on the Red Devils. And so we'll see how far this is going to mark them back. So the Red Devils, who almost had another touchdown there, would have been a big gain, and now have holding called against them. That is the 6th penalty for the Red Devils. So it'll be first down and 15. Just only a loss of 5 on the penalty, but they get lucky there. So it'll bring up first down and 15 for the Red Devils. 8:49 to go in the first half. Red Devils with a football at the 30-yard line of the Indians. Willoughby takes the snap of the shotgun, rolling out to his right, looking, fires a deep pass down the field. Has Tyler Osmeyer hit just over the outstretched fingertips of Osmeyer, running, streaking down the near sideline right at about the 20, and it's just a little bit short to him, and it'll bring up second down and 15. Was a great design play call there for the Red Devils, but it just comes up a little bit short. And it'll bring up second down and 15 here for the Red Devils from the 30-yard line of the Indians. And now the officials are coming together, huddling over the ball. Wonder what this is going to be about here. And now they will separate. So second down and 15, 8:43 to go in the first half of play. Red Devils with a 12-6 lead. And it'll be Pattengall out of the shotgun. He's got Sowers on his hip. One receiver out to the right. He takes the snap, hands it off to Sowers. Sowers breaking out. He's at the 30 to the 35, still on his feet there before he's pushed out of bounds. just across the 35-yard line, as he's able to pick up about 8 and get it back towards midfield here for the Red Devils. So it'll bring up 3rd down and 7. They're going to call it 3rd down and 8, so a pickup of 7 there for Caden Sowers. Red Devils with the football at the St. Francis 38-yard line, 8:37 to go, 3rd down and 8. Patton Gall out of the shotgun. He's got Sowers on his hip, one receiver out to the right. Takes the snap. It's a QB design run for Patton Gall up the middle. Flags come in from the back. It's going to be holding again on the Red Devils. And so that'll move them back again. The Red Devils just getting penalty happy here. And it's not that it's affected him, but it's not allowed him to have a good drive. And we got a chop block called on the Red Devils. So that'll move them back. As the flag came in right at the line of scrimmage. So it'll move them back all the way to inside the 30 to about the 29. So 3rd down still. 3rd down after that's about an 8-yard penalty or so. Brings up 3rd down and 17. They make it a 9-yard penalty. Out of the shotgun will go Patton Gall. He's got Sowers on the right hip. One receiver out to the right, sends a man in motion into the flat, fakes the pass out there. Patton Gall still on his feet as he's at the 30 before he's wrapped up and brought down to the Red Devils. Might be forced to punt here on the opposite side of the 40. And a big play. The Red Devils had a huge run from Josiah Patton Gall taken off. It was almost a touchdown, but at least a 50-yard run taken off of the stat sheet due to holding. And then a chop block moves him back after a great 2nd down play, and now the Red Devils will have to punt here. And here is the punt. It's a high end-over-end boot from Sowers that'll bounce at the 20, get past Todd at the 10, roll inside all the way to the 5, and that's where the Red Devils will down the football. So Oberlin will have the football. So Oberlin will have the football. St. Francis will have the football with their backs against their own end zone at 1st down and 10 from at the 5-yard line. So the Red Devils were the ones that went on a nice long drive there. When they were backed up against their own end zone, and now we'll see if St. Francis wants to do the same thing. Riley will go out of the shotgun, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, fakes the throw out to the left. Now he's still on his feet as he runs back up the middle, gets to the 10, and outstretches his body across the 10-yard line for a decent pickup on 1st down there. And it'll bring up 2nd down here and manageable. 2nd down at about 5 after a pickup of 5 there from Riley. On the first play, as they say, actually a pickup of about 6. So 2nd down and 4. Out of the shotgun this time, it'll be Todd to take the snap. He's got 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Riley is a receiver out to the right. Todd takes the snap, QB design run for him, and he's wrapped up in the backfield and still on his feet before he's finally brought down. Garrett Emick, Gus Emick, along with Rustin Bailey, all back there to force him all the way back to the original, or at least a 2 or 3 yard loss. And it'll bring up 3rd down and long here for the Indians with their backs up against the end zone. 6:47 to go here in the first half of play. 12-6, Red Devils out in front on the 52-yard Patton Gall run. But the Red Devils just punted, and now 3rd down and 8 after the loss of 3 there for Todd. And now flags will come in as Riley was trying to maybe quick snap it. And that'll move them back half the distance, or at least inside the 5 to about the 2. So 3rd and about 12 after the 5-yard penalty there. That's just St. Francis' 3rd penalty of the night, 3 for 15. They'll go out of the shotgun, 6:20 and counting to go here in the first half. Red Devils with a 12-6 lead. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Riley out of the shotgun, takes the snap in his own end zone. He's driving back, looking, throws it out into the flat. Pass caught right there and running. He's got some running room to the outside. Indians all the way down the near sideline and wrapped up and finally brought down at about the 40-yard line. Streaking down the field, it is Dayton Fromholtz. And with a huge gain all the way almost into Red Devil territory on 3rd down and 11. A huge pickup. The Red Devils had him pinned up against their own back, and he takes it out there from about the 7 all the way to the 30 to the 40-yard line. Pickup of 33 through the air, and we got a timeout on the football field. We will take one with them. Huge gain for the Indians on 3rd and 11. We'll bring up a huge first down, and it's 1st down and 10 for the Indians. When we come back, 5:58 to go. Red Devils in front, 12-6. It's Red Devil football on 101.1 KFNF. Back here from St. Francis, 5:58 to go in the first half of play, and the St. Francis Indians, who had 3rd and 11 from the 4-yard line, backed up against their own end zone. It was Lucas Riley who took the snap in the end zone, dropped back, and found a wide-open Dayton Fromholtz on the near side of the field. He took it up the near sideline and gained 36 yards to take it all the way out to the 40. And that's where they'll have 1st down and 10 here with 5:58 to go in the first half of play. Riley will go to the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Riley will take the snap at about his own 35. Now he looks, fires a hard pass right at Robbins, who will drop it at the 35 of the Red Devils, and it'll bring up 2nd down. So Riley so far today, 6 of 12 for 78 yards, has thrown a pick. And so it'll bring up brings up 2nd down and 10 here, from the 39, so they'll mark that back a yard. 2nd down and 10, 5:54 to go before half. Lucas Riley out of the shotgun again for the Indians. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Takes the snap, pump fakes to the right. Still looking to the right. Now he throws a long, deep pass down the sideline. Has a man wide open, and it goes through his hands. That's Leon Todd wide open. No one was around him at the 10-yard line, and it goes through his hands, and the Red Devils catch a break because this game would have been tied with ease if he was able to make that catch. And he was wide open, streaking down the sideline, and it just goes in and out of his hands, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 10 here, and certainly going to be an interesting play call coming here for the Indians, who have 3rd down and 10, and they're actually going to have holding called on that before it. So it'll be a 10-yard penalty, force them back from the 39 to the 29-yard line. The Red Devils will take that. So take the incompletion off. Lane Todd might not feel as bad as he did, dropping that wide open touchdown, because it would have been taken off the scoreboard either way. And so 2nd down and 19, they'll call it 2nd down and 20 from the 30-yard line. Riley will go out of the shotgun. He's got a man one receiver out to the right, 3 to the left. Riley takes the snap, looking to throw to the right. He's pursued, now throws it over the middle, and the pass is almost intercepted as he was going either for Ethan Graham or Dayton Fromholtz, who were at about the 40. They both looked at each other, didn't know who was going to take the pass, and it was almost picked off and finally just batted down by Talon Savage, who has 1 pick already today, and it'll bring up 4th down and way long here. 3rd down and way long for the Indians, is that 2nd down play where Todd dropped the ball was called back, and so they redid 2nd down there. So it'll be 3rd down now, 5:26 to go in the first half of play. 2 receivers out to the right, 1 to the left, and then Todd is all the way back at the 20 there in the backfield. And now Riley will look over to the sideline, awaiting another call. Now he comes back to the line. He'll take the snap out of the shotgun at the chest, looking to throw it out to Fromholtz. This time, the Red Devils wrap him up and bring him down for a loss, as they knew that play was coming again, the one they just ran to gain 36. This time, they wrap him up and bring him down for maybe a couple of yards on a gain. No, a couple yard loss, and it'll bring up 4th down and away long. So they go back about 2 yards there, and it'll bring up 4th down, 17, after the pickup of 2, excuse me. So Todd will be back to punt. Back to receive for the Red Devils is Sowers, who stands just across the 25-yard line. Todd with a nice end-over-end boot that is making its way out and will go out of bounds at the 20-yard line, maybe a little bit before it. And that's where the Red Devils will have the football with a chance to extend their lead here. So 4:42 to go in the first half of play. Red Devils will get the football after the punt there, just on the other side of the 20. Call it at about the 17-yard line, 17, 18-yard line. And that's where they'll have first down and 10. So Red Devils with the football from the 19-yard line. First down and 10. Willoughby will go under center, I formation, heavy set to the right. Pattengall at the tip of the eye, Sowers between them. Willoughby takes the snap, hands it off. Pattengall up the middle, still on his feet before he's wrapped up and brought down. Gained maybe a half yard to get out across the 20. It'll give him 1. It'll bring up 2nd down and 9. So the Red Devils, who forced just a big punt right there, now trying to work it down the field. Josiah Pattengall, 11 rushes, 81 yards, and a touchdown so far today. 2 touchdowns, excuse me. One from 1 yard out, the other one from 52 yards out. Red Devils with a football, 2nd down and 8 from the 20-yard line. After the pickup of 2 there on that last play. Willoughby will go under center again. Pattengall at the tip of the eye. Sowers between them. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolling out to his right. Willoughby on the run, finds a crease and dives his way out to about the 25-yard line with a pickup of 5, and will bring up 3rd down here for the Red Devils with 3:45 and counting to go before we hit the locker rooms for the halftime break. Red Devils with the lead, 12-6, trying to find a way to get down and maybe punch in a big touchdown right before the half. So it'll force 3rd down and 7 here for the Red Devils after they say Willoughby was able to pick up a yard there. So Willoughby will go back under center. Heavy set to the right. Does have a receiver out there, that's Savage. Pattengall at the tip of the eye, takes a snap. It's a pitch to him, running towards the near side. He's got no running room and now trying to find a crease before he'll be wrapped up and brought down. And he got maybe a yard there, and it'll bring up 4th down and decision time for Brandon Hardwick as they're on the opposite side of the 40. 4th down and a couple yards here for the Red Devils. And so it'll be 4th down, just a little over a yard after the pickup of 3 there from Pattengall, who was just able to find a little crease right there at the end to pick up those 3 yards. 4th down and a little over. It's a long yard. Red Devils going to go for it with 2:36 to go before half. Willoughby under center. He's got a man directly behind him. Takes the snap. It's a handoff to Sowers, who drudges his way across the first down marker, plowing defenders with him across the 40. He needed 1 and picked up a buttload of yards to bring up 1st down and 10 here for the Red Devils. So the Red Devils had to get out to about the 29-yard line, and he takes it out as they were at the 28, takes it out to the 32, pickup of 4 for Caden Sowers on his 4th rush of the night. He's got now 19 yards. The Red Devils will have 1st down and 10, 2:12 to go in the first half. Red Devils in front, 12-6. Willoughby, no, this will be Pattengall out of the shotgun. He's got a man on his hip, Josiah, and now that was a weird play right there. And it ends up being, the Red Devils were trying to force him offsides, maybe get a quick snap there to Willoughby, who was just standing off to the right, and instead it goes backwards for 5 yards, and so that will be Oberlin's 8th penalty of the first half for 47 yards. First down and 15 for the Red Devils. They'll officially mark it at the 28-yard line of their own. 1:58 and counting to go with the first half of play. Oberlin with the football, trying to go on a drive here before the half and put up another touchdown. Willoughby, no, it's Pattengall out of the shotgun, has Sowers off to his right hip. One receiver out of the right, takes the snap, hand off to Sowers. He's wrapped up and brought down to the backfield. Reading it perfectly on the outside was Dayton Fromholtz. He wraps him up and brings him down for a loss of 2 or 3 yards. And now the Red Devils will have a long way to go here on second down. So they're going to say second down and 17 or more after the loss there. As they're going to say Sowers loses 2. And with 1:13 to go, the Red Devils have got to get something going here, as this drive just hasn't really got going. Red Devils, 1:03 and counting to go. It's going to take under a minute before they get the snap off. Pattengall out of the shotgun, has a man on his hip, receiver out to either side, and now a timeout will be called on the field. It'll be taken by the Red Devils, and we'll keep it right here. I'd like to thank some more of our sponsors today. AquaShield Roofing, Creative Collision, Colligan of Oberlin, Decatur Co-op, Decatur County Beef, Decatur Health, Farm Credit of Western Kansas, F&B Bank of Oberlin, and Frederickson Insurance Agency. Big thank you to all of them for helping us support Oberlin Red Devil Athletics here on 101.1 KFNF. Oberlin will receive the football to start the second half, so you think there would be a little urgency here to maybe get in, and then you can score on your first drive of the second half. You got a couple of touchdowns under your belt, a couple touchdown lead, and with 54.6 seconds to go, the Red Devils have the football at their own 26-yard line. So still quite a few yards. I mean, to get anywhere remotely close to taking a shot, they got to get 54 yards to get the touchdown. And you got to have a big chunk play. The Red Devils haven't had it, as they had to go for it on fourth down on their first set of downs. Now they go backwards after a penalty, and then Caden Sowers gets wrapped up in the backfield. So the Red Devils have lost 7 yards on this drive after picking up the first down on a fourth down conversion just a little bit ago. And now the Red Devils will have the football out of the timeout, 54.6 seconds to go. Out of the shotgun, no, Willoughby will go under center. He's got heavy set to the right, nothing to the left, one receiver out to the right. Pattengall at the tip of the eye, takes the snap, it's a pitch out to Pattengall. Pattengall cuts back before he's wrapped up and brought down for a loss again, this time of a yard, and the Red Devils will have third down and 18. 49.8 seconds to go. Red Devils luckily able to bring in a timeout and stop the clock. And with 49.8 seconds to go, the Red Devils have the football at the 25-yard line. Third down and 18. And if you're head coach Brandon Hardwick here, you got to draw up something that they're not used to seeing. It wouldn't surprise me to see Josiah Pattengall back there trying to throw a pass. But back-to-back run plays shut down by the Indians. And that's what the Red Devils have done, especially with limited time, have been able to work their way down the field with the run, but not the case here as they lose another yard. So the Red Devils, after a fourth down conversion, a big pickup on fourth down, able to move the chains, and had a little over a minute and a half, and since then have just went backwards 8 yards, and they'll have it first down and 10. Third down and 18 from the 25-yard line. The sticks for a first down sit in Indian territory at about the 38. So the Red Devils out of the timeout, third down. And you got to understand here, a punt is okay as well. But the Red Devils will have the football. Willoughby will go under center. One receiver out to the right. Pattengall at the tip of the eye. Takes the snap. It's a pitch out to Pattengall. Now he's looking to throw. Has a man wide open down the field. It's Tavin Savage at the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. The halfback pass goes all the way to the end zone. And the Red Devils from 55 yards with an exclamation point with 39.2 seconds to go before the half. What a play call by Coach Brandon Hardwick. 55 yards through the air. And the Red Devils make it 18-6. How about that? So Josiah Pattengall throws his second touchdown pass of the season. Talon Savage with his first touchdown reception of the year. And the Red Devils can make it a 14-point game with a 2-point conversion here. Willoughby will go under center, I formation look. Pattengall, the running back, takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Willoughby rolling out to his right, still rolling. Now he fires a pass right at the goal line, intended for Osmeyer. It'll be behind him, and so the try is no good. But with 39.2 seconds to go, a 55-yard touchdown halfback pass, and the Red Devils lead at 18-6 here on 101.1 KFNF. Back here from St. Francis, it's a high end-over-end boot that'll be taken here by the Indians at the 20. Off to the 25 is Fromholtz, and he finally makes his way out just in front of the 30-yard line. A 55-yard pass and catch from Josiah Pattengall to Talon Savage, who was wide open, as the Red Devils, who had only ran on that final drive, finally looked to pass and came up with a huge one, as it was just a pitch out to Pattengall, who does play quarterback when they go kind of to that spread look, and he was able to fire a long, deep pass down the field. Savage came back to it and had nobody around him to score the touchdown. And now St. Francis will have first down and 10 from the 28-yard line of their own here with 36.3 seconds to go. Riley, the snap. He's looking to throw. He'll throw a deep ball down the right sideline. It's up for grabs, and it'll fall incomplete as he was looking way down the sideline there for Dayton Fromholtz, who was streaking down the near side of the sideline here before the pass was out of bounds. It'll bring up second down and 10. So what a game we have had here so far in this first half. The Red Devils with a couple of big plays that have put them out in front, but other than that, St. Francis has held their own. You take away that pass and that touchdown, we're tied up here at 6 apiece. The Indians, from that first drive, though, it just seems like they haven't been able to, methodically work their way down the field. Have had some big chunk plays. It seems like a bad play here or there could end their drive. That's kind of how it's been. Out of the shotgun, Riley takes the snap, fakes the handoff. No, he does hand it off to Todd. He's at the 30 to the 35, still on his feet as he makes his way out near the 40-yard line before he'll be wrapped up and brought down. Almost got a first down there after the pickup of 9. And with 15 seconds to go, the Indians are going to have to get going here before the half. Down 18-6, Red Devils with a lead. It's down to 8 seconds now as they look for the final play. And it's down to 5, 4, 3, 2, and that'll take us to the end of the half. So we are through. No, 1.2 seconds to go. As they called a timeout there, and it'll bring up third down. So third down and 1. 1.2 seconds to go on the clock. I don't know if they're wanting to add time, and it looks like they are. Yeah, it's going to be a full 2 seconds on the clock. So Weiger's wanting to make this the last play of the first half, and you don't blame them. Man, what a first half, though. Like I said, you take 2 big plays away. We're knotted up at 6 apiece here, but the Red Devils, that's kind of how their offense has been. Big plays have really kind of gained them some momentum, and they got some momentum there with a 52-yard touchdown run, and then that pass on 3rd down and 18. What a pass. I mean, St. Francis wasn't expecting it. I wasn't expecting it, as it kind of seemed like the Red Devils were just going to try to run and then punt and hope their defense could hold St. Francis. Instead, the home run ball throw from Josiah Pattengall on the pitch halfback pass, and the Red Devils make it 18-6. And now with 2 seconds to go here in the half, St. Francis will have the football at the 38-yard line of their own. Riley out of the shotgun, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, takes the snap. Riley looking, throws it out of the flat for Todd, who's at the 35 to the 40, 35-30, still on his feet before he's finally wrapped up and brought down. As time ticks off, a flag will come in at about the original line of scrimmage. And pass interference called on the Indians. The penalty is declined. The ball was spotted at about the 30, so a pickup of 12 to end the half through the air, but it goes, the Red Devils able to tackle him, and we head to the locker rooms. What a first half. Some fireworks from the Red Devils towards the end of the half, and we are headed to halftime. It is 18-6. Oberlin in front. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, get you your first half numbers. Oberlin in front, 18-6 over St. Francis. It's Oberlin Red Devil football here on 101.1 KFNF. Welcome back here. Halftime from St. Francis, where the Red Devils lead. It's 18-6. Some fireworks down the stretch give the Red Devils that 18-6 lead. Take you through your scoring summary. After one quarter, it was 6-0 Oberlin. 6-6, excuse me, between the Red Devils and St. Francis. Oberlin outscores St. Francis 12-0 in the second quarter to lead here at the break 18-6. 6. Take you through your scoring summary. St. Francis lost the toss, received the football first, and drove down the field just picking apart the Red Devil defense, and it was ended off with a Lane Todd 7-yard touchdown run. The 2-point conversion try by Lucas Rayleigh. He looked to pass in the end zone, was intercepted, so the try would be no good, and it would be 6-0 St. Francis. Oberlin and St. Francis would kind of exchange punts there, and then Oberlin would finally get a big stop on 4th down, would get a big interception as St. Francis was driving on the field again, after Oberlin got the ball, turned it over on downs. St. Francis drove all the way down again, and they were about inside the 10-yard line looking to throw, and Riley threw a pick to Talon Savage right at about the 9-yard line. And so the Red Devils would take that momentum, drive all the way down the field, and Josiah Pattengall would run it in from 1 yard out. The 2-point conversion run by Willoughby would be no good, and we'd be knotted up at 6, and that's how we would go into the second half. Red Devils would get the ball right before the end of the first quarter there, and with 11:09 to go, Josiah Pattengall would run it in from 52 yards out to break the tie and put the Red Devils in front 12-6. The 2-point conversion run by Gage Willoughby would be no good. Then the Red Devils and the St. Francis Indians would kind of exchange punts as well as turnover on downs. And so it was like, who is going to come out on top of this? Who is St. Francis going to tie this thing up before half, or is Oberlin going to put some exclamation points on the board? And they did there down the stretch. 39.2 seconds to go. The Red Devils faced 3rd down and 18 from their own 25-yard line. And you're kind of thinking, hey, speaking as a guy that is a pundit and does not coach football at all, you're kind of thinking there, hey, let's run it, get the clock winded down, and then we'll punt it off, with a few seconds to go, so that way they can't do it. Brendan Hardwick says, to heck with that. It's 3rd down and 18. I'm going to send it all. What do we have to lose? And he goes out of the I formation. It's a pitch that goes back to Josiah Pattengall, who caught the pitch at about the 15. He heaves it down the far sideline to about the 20. It was picked out of the air by Talon Savage, who streaks into the end zone for a 55-yard touchdown pass and catch. As Josiah Pattengall throws his 2nd touchdown of the season, Talon Savage picks up his 1st receiving touchdown. The 2-point conversion would be no good, as Willoughby would try to pass it to Osmeyer, and we would go into the half here 18-6. Take you through your individual numbers. We'll start here with the Oberlin Red Devils. We'll start with the St. Francis Indians. Lane Todd of the night, 4 carries for 13 yards. Lucas Riley, 7 carries for 16 yards. Asher Robbins, 1 carry for 0 yards. Passing-wise, Lucas Riley tonight has had a pretty good night through the air. 8 of 15 for 91 yards and 1 interception. Lane Todd with 1 pass for no yards. He's 0 for 1 there. Dayton Fromholtz leading receiving for the Indians as he has 4 catches for 60 yards. Ethan Graham with 1 catch for 14 yards. And Lane Todd with 3 catches for 18 yards on the night. As Oberlin has forced just 1 turnover tonight. It was the interception. Some turnover on downs from either team, though, as well on the night. Oberlin overall, individually, Josiah Pattengall with 13 carries for 83 yards and 2 touchdowns. Caden Sowers with 5 carries for 17 yards. Gage Willoughby with 4 carries for 12 yards. Gage Willoughby passing 2 for 2 for 14 yards. Josiah Pattengall 2 for 2 for 58 yards and a touchdown. Tyler Osmeyer 1 reception for 12 yards. Gage Willoughby 1 reception for 3 yards. Josiah Pattengall 1 reception for 2 yards. And Talon Savage 1 reception for 55 yards. The Red Devils have not turned it over, have turned it over on downs a couple of times, but have not officially turned it over. Stat summary-wise, looking at it, Oberlin on the night, 184 total yards, 112 on the ground, 72 through the air. They have 8 penalties for 47 yards. St. Francis in that first half, they ran 29 plays for 119 yards, 28 on the ground, 91 through the air. They have 4 penalties for 25 yards. So at the break here, St. Francis going through their homecoming ceremonies, and a king will be crowned. The Red Devils looking to spoil homecoming here, and so far so good at doing that as they're up 18-6 here at the break. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have more of your halftime show here from St. Francis. Red Devils in front, 18-6. It's Red Devil football here on 101.1 KFNF. Welcome back here from St. Francis, going through their halftime routine. Pretty cool. And I said that right before the game started, but anytime you're in a town and it's homecoming and you got the football game going on, it's very special to be a part of. And obviously, we're calling for the Red Devils, but still very cool to see, what everybody does on homecoming. It's a little bit different than what the Red Devils do. It's pretty cool what St. Francis does. They've decked out some golf carts, and that's how they bring in the candidates. They take them around the football field and drive them in, and then the guy is usually the one driving, and then the girl that he's escorting, he'll escort her out there. It's pretty cool what they got going on here in St. Francis as we are at the break. 18-6, Oberlin in front. Man, what a first half. Oberlin with two big plays, and that's put him out in front by that 12-point lead. And would love nothing more to be up by a couple of touchdowns than they are, but a couple of touchdowns and some extra points. But as each team has not had a good night with the two-point conversions, the Red Devils have failed on all three of their attempts. St. Francis failing on their first. But Oberlin, after the first two drives of St. Francis, it really looked like St. Francis is going to be able to move the ball pretty well. But the Red Devils have only allowed really one big play since then, and that was that 36-yard pass and catch up the sideline from Rayleigh to Fromholtz. It was just a little pass out in the flat, and he got free for 36 yards there when the Red Devils had him backed up against their own end zone at about 3rd and 11. But other than that, it's kind of really been the biggest play since the first couple of drives for St. Francis, where they just kind of pick their way down the field using the pass more than the run, and that's how they want to do it. I mean, they want to spread you out to the full four side of the field and send you along. And it's been interesting to see some of the formations that they have been able to come up with anyway, the Indians. I mean, the one where they have two receivers out to the right or the left, and then receiver out to the other side, and then they've got Todd about 10 yards behind everybody. He's kind of sneaking in there. You don't really see him, as you only see 7 up there in the line. You got to be paying attention to Todd, who will just fly in, catch it in the flat, and he was able to get 10 yards on that a couple of times. So the Red Devils certainly seeing a defense that they haven't seen all season. It's an offense that they haven't seen all season long. As for the Red Devils, anyway, on the offensive side of the football, it's been a little bit up and down. There's been some drives where the Red Devils look like they're humming, and then there's been other drives, kind of like the one, even though it did result in a touchdown, the Red Devils' final drive there of the half. They were able to convert on fourth down, but it just seemed like they weren't able to get that thing, humming. Well-oiled machine. And the Red Devils will maybe try to clean that up at half. And it's not saying that their offense hasn't been working. It's been working really well, but you just feel like, they'll get a couple of big plays or get some great runs in a row, and then a penalty will happen, or they'll get forced backwards. And that's that consistency that I think Brandon Hardwick will be wanting here at the break of, hey, let's get 5 yards, 5 yards, 5 yards, 5, 2, 3, 5, 10, 5, something like that. Let's continue to work our way down the field. It seems like the Red Devils have kind of, shot themselves in the foot by working backwards, so it'll certainly be an interesting second half here. But give all the credit to the St. Francis defense. They have gotten in the backfield tonight more than any team that we've really seen the Red Devils go against. Wallace County did a little bit last week towards the tail end of the game, but St. Francis has been in the backfield a lot tonight and has stopped the Red Devil rushing attack, and that's something that they want to do. And you heard Coach Hardwick talk about it there in the pregame show. They want to be a scrappy, smash-mouth football team and run it 1,000 times at you. And tonight, they've had to go to the air a little bit, not as much as I think Brandon Hardwick. Brandon Hardwick's okay going to the air as much as he has so far here at the break, I'm sure. But a great call by him there on 3rd down and 18. You're sitting here. I'm sitting here as a pundit, like I said. You're just kind of thinking, hey, they're going to punt this thing away, and get about half of it back, punt it away, and then 2 seconds to go and go into the break. But instead, Brandon Hardwick dials up a gutsy play call, and that's what his end of half drives or end of game drives have really been this season. They're just gutsy, running the football, kind of going against the grain, picking their way down the field. That time it comes up with a big pass. So the Red Devils with the big play, an offense this season that has relied on some of those big plays, especially in the beginning part of the game, didn't really get it, but they got it in the second half. And we'll see if that momentum can carry over here into the second half. 18-6 here at the break. We're going to take a break. When we come back, get you scores from around the state here of other games that are at halftime as we're about ready to start our second half here from St. Francis. It is Oberlin 18, St. Francis 6. It's Oberlin Red Devil football here on 101.1 KFNF. Hi again, everybody, and welcome back here from St. Francis, where we are at halftime. Oberlin out in front, 18-6. Have used a couple of big plays to their advantage, and they got out in front 18-6, and now trying to hold on to that into the second half as we're just a few minutes away from starting the second half. They might add a little bit of time as the homecoming festivities still taking place out there on the football field for the Indians as they just crowned the king and queen, who are taking pictures with practically everybody out there, and understandable after you win homecoming king and Queen. As the Red Devils trying to play spoil tonight and spoil at homecoming night here for the Indians, up 18-6. It's been a hard-fought football game. Like I mentioned, interesting to see what second-half adjustments either side is going to make, and we'll see as they make their way out onto the football field. Oberlin is some of their guys have trickled out onto the football field on the far side of the field. St. Francis, they have a few that have been making their way out as well. Let's take you around the state here as we do have some scores at the half. Smith Center, a traditional powerhouse there, who is 0-3 to start the season, down 7-0 at the break. There in that one to pass along to you, kind of in the area somewhat for all my Oberlin listeners out there. But everybody knows St. Francis football, Smith Center football. So to start 0-3, kind of a tough start for them. Norton out in front over Minneapolis 28-7 as well. Hanover on top of Frankfurt 22-14 there. As we look at some other scores, still looking here. El Saline takes down Canton Galva 46-0 at the half. So El Saline, who lost week 1, has rattled off 3 straight wins, and they are 3-1 to start the season. Some other scores: Oakley all over Syracuse 35-0. That'd be a big win for the Plainsmen after a tough couple of losses to start the year. Hayes on top of Garden City 14-0. Linden and Chase County, and probably one of the games of the week this week. It's just an 8-point difference at the break, 28-20. Ness City on top of Quinter, 24-14. Clifton Clyde takes down Lakeside 56-6 there in that one, as that one's final at the half. Argonia Attica over Norwich at the break, 34-14. Victoria takes down Pretty Prairie with ease, 56-0. And some other scores here at the break. Wichita County is on top of Trigo, 52-8. Sylvan Lucas all over Rock Hills, 2 3-0 teams there, 46-12. And Burlingame wins at half over Center Lost Springs, 68-0. So there are some scores from around the state of Kansas that we can pass along to you here from halftime. 18-6 here in this one, as the Indians have trickled out onto the field. So are the Red Devils, kind of going through some calisthenics to get ready for the second half of play. Quickly give you your individual numbers, kind of leaders here through the first half of play. Oberlin being led by their rushing game, as they have 112 rushing yards tonight, led by Josiah Pattengol, who's got 13 carries for 83 yards and 2 touchdowns. Passing-wise as a team, Oberlin is 4 for 4 for 72 yards, on the night. So great night for the Red Devils throwing the football. Gage Willoughby 2 for 2. Josiah Pattengol is 2 for 2 as well. And it's all been to 4 different receivers. So Brandon Hardwick will definitely love to see that. For St. Francis, really being led by Lucas Riley, who was 8 of 15, 91 yards, does not have a touchdown through the air, has thrown a pick. Layan Todd with 4 carries for 13 yards and a touchdown here at the break. Dayton Fromholtz, 4 receptions for 60 yards. Once again here at the break, Oberlin winning the yardage battle, 184-119 total. They have 112 on the ground to the Red Devils, 72 through the air. St. Francis with 28 on the ground and 91 through the air. As we're about set and ready to go for our third quarter, 2 to go, and we'll see if the Red Devils can hold on to the lead, or St. Francis is going to try to make a drastic comeback here in the second half and try to maybe win their homecoming contest. Red Devils still trying to play the spoils. You know, everybody having homecoming around the state. I know a couple of other schools I saw having homecoming as well this week. St. Francis in the mix there as well, and you got to love it. I know I've talked about it a couple of times, but homecoming night in any stadium, any town across the United States, homecoming night, one of the best nights of the year. just seeing there's a lot of alumni that come back, a lot of people that are at the football game enjoying the game as well. I mean, it's just crazy that everyone comes together, watches a football game, and these two teams have put on a great performance. Oberlin will start with the football here to start the second half as they won the toss and chose to defer. So we'll see what Brandon Hardwick, if he's got some set plays to start the second half, as we are about ready to go. Second half action here from Sainty. Oberlin in front, 18-6. Have used a couple of big plays to take that two-score lead as they're up by 12 here at the break, so it'll take two scores to tie it. If they get an extra point in there, they could take the lead. If they got an extra point on the first one or on the second one, they could take the lead. But definitely two scores to at least make it interesting. And so St. Francis will kick it off. It'll be Cody Morberly to kick it off. Back deep to receive for the Red Devils. It's Caden Sowers, Josiah Pattengall. This is a high end-over-end boot that Sowers will take off of a bounce at about the 15. Cuts back trying to make it up in the football field. Still on his feet to the 15, and he finally makes his way out across the 15 to about the 16-yard line, and that's where the Red Devils will start with the football to start the second half of action. 11:52 to go on the scoreboard here at Greenfield. Red Devils in front, 18-6, first down and 10. Call it from the 17-yard line. The Red Devils have went just on one really long drive so far today, and that was the drive that started with the interception, and they drove it all the way down the field and were able to get in with a 1-yard touchdown run. And now they'll start with their backs kind of up against their end zone at first down and 10 from the 17-yard line. Willoughby will go under center, I formation. Pattengall at the tip of the I. Willoughby takes the snap, fakes once, hands it off to Pattengall, who's got some running room. He's at the 20 to the 25-yard line before he's met and pushed out of bounds there by Klingsman. And it'll bring up second down and short here for the Red Devils after the pickup of 8 for Josiah Pattengall on his first rush here the second half. So good to see him kind of get back. It's kind of been a slow night rushing for him. You take away the 52-yard rush in touchdown. He's only got 39 yards on the night, but you add that one in, he's almost at 100 again. So second down and 2 for the Red Devils from the 25-yard line of their own. Willoughby under center. Pattengall at the tip of the I. Willoughby takes the snap. It's a pitch out to Pattengall. Pattengall now here at the 25. Makes his way out across the first down marker to the 30. Still on his feet, and he'll be pushed back at about the 32 and out of bounds with 11:39 to go here in the third quarter of play on the far side of the football field. And the Red Devils will pick up their first down of the second half, I should say, as they mark it out quite a ways out, just in front of the 35 at about the 33. So it's a pickup of 8 there for Josiah Pattengall again. So back-to-back 8-yard rushes, and the Red Devils have first down and 10, 11:28 to go in the third quarter and counting. Willoughby out of the I formation again. Pattengall at the tip of the I, a little tighter this time than normal. Here's the snap, hands it off. Pattengall got some rushing room. He's out across the 35 to the 40, still on his feet before he's wrapped up and drugged down from behind across the 40-yard line, right at about the sticks. And are they going to mark it about an inch short? Yes, they are. So it'll bring up second down and maybe a half yard. Needed 10, picked up 9. It'll be second down and inches. No, they are going to mark it as... And so now 10 yards there for Josiah Pattengall. 3 straight rushes to him, 3 straight big gains. And this is what I was talking about at the break. Now Willoughby will go under center. He's got a man directly behind him, a man off the hip of the backfield of him in the backfield. Takes the snap, hands it off right up the middle. Plowing his way forward is Caden Sowers, getting out across the 35 to almost the 30 before forward progress marks him short at about the 32-yard line. So a great pickup on first down to bring up second down at about 5 here for the Red Devils. Caden Sowers with a big rush. His 6th carry for 22 yards now on the night, and the fullback coming up huge there for the Red Devils on first down. 10:33 and counting to go. Red Devils with a great drive that started way back at their own 17, and now they've taken it into Indian territory at the 33-yard line of the Indians. I formation again. Willoughby under center. Pattengall to the tip of the I. Takes the snap, hands it off to Pattengall. He cuts back. He's at the 30. Still on his feet there. Dives his way out across the first down marker and moves the chains again as he takes it from the 33 inside the 30 to about the 28 as he's able to pick up 5 there on first down. on second down. So the Red Devils have not faced a third down yet on this drive, and they actually took it a lot farther with forward progress to about the 26. Picked up 7 there on the ground. Or 5, excuse me. Yes, 5 even. Sorry about that. 5 even on the ground. Willoughby will go under center. He's got Sowers directly behind him, takes the snap. It's a handoff to Pattingall, who gets out for the right side. He's at the 20, 15, 10, 5, turns the corner, diving for the end zone. Did he get in? No, he's just going to be about a half-yard short, but it'll bring up first down and goal for the Red Devils inside the 5-yard line at about the 1 after the 26-yard rush from Caden Sowers on the fullback track up the middle. He ran it right up the middle, got about 3 yards, and then broke out to the outside, turned the corner, and got to the 1. So a 26-yard pickup there for Caden Sowers, and it's first down and goal from the Red Devils from the St. Francis 1-yard line with 9:40 to go in the third quarter. The clock is stopped because Sowers went out of bounds. Willoughby will go under center, I formation here. Pattingall at the tip of the eye. Willoughby takes the snap, fakes once, hands it off to Pattingall, who cuts up the middle, and he's in for the Red Devil touchdown. So Oberlin adds to the lead on the first drive of the second half, and they make it 24-6 with 9:33 to go in the third quarter of play. Josiah Pattingall with his third touchdown run, this time again from 1 yard out, and the Red Devils are a PAT away from a 20-point lead. So 9:33 and counting to go here in the third quarter. Red Devils with the football and a chance to make it a 20-point game. Willoughby under center. Sowers directly behind him. Willoughby takes the snap, hands it off. Sowers over the left tackle, diving his way to the end zone, and he gets in with forward progress. So the 2-point conversion try is good, and the Red Devils lead it by 20. Here in the third quarter, it's Oberlin 26, St. Francis 6. 9:33 to go in the third quarter of play. It's Oberlin Red Devil football here on 101.1 KFNF. Welcome back here from St. Francis. Oberlin adds another one to the scoreboard, this time 8 points instead of the normal 6 that they had been used to there, as they were able to get the 2-point conversion, and they now extend the lead out to 20 points. They go on a nice long drive to start the second half, taking it all the way from their 17 into a touchdown. So a nice long drive for the Red Devils. Takes some time off the clock as it lasted just a little under 3 minutes. And with 9:33 to go, the Red Devils will kick off here in front 26-6. It's Gus Emick to kick this one away. And Gus will send a nice end-over-end boot that'll go to about the 10-yard line. Picked up by Robbins. He's up the middle at this 25, still on his feet, making his way out to the 30-yard line before he's wrapped up and brought down there by the Red Devil kick team. And it'll bring up first down and 10 here for the Indians just across the 30 at a call at the 31-yard line. 9:26 to go in the third quarter of play. Red Devils in front 26-6. Josiah Pattingall with his third touchdown run. He's been responsible for every touchdown today as he has thrown a touchdown pass and scored 3 touchdowns with his legs. So a great day for Josiah, who's over at 100 yards at 115 now on the night. Riley will go out of the shotgun here to start for the Indians. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, takes the snap, and throws it out into the flat here for Todd, who cuts back. Flags fly as Todd makes his way out across the 35-yard line to about the 37, and we'll check the flag here with 9:20 to go in the third quarter of play. The flag sitting right at the original line of scrimmage, as that was that formation where they send 2 to one side, 1 to the other, and then have Todd about 10 yards behind. And it looks like we're going to have pass interference here. Brand Wiegers is wanting to know who is it on, as the white hat is still going with it. Pass interference called on the Indians. So that'll move them back, and it'll bring up first down. So that'll take the football to about the 20-yard line. So 10-yard penalty there. So fifth penalty for the Indians for 35 yards. Brings up first down and 20. So they'll have the football at the 20. The Sticks sit just across the 40-yard line by about a half yard. 26-6, Red Devils in front. Indians with a football. First down and 10 from the 20. Three receivers to the left, one to the right, and now flags will come in. And who jumped off sides first? I think it was the Indians. And so mark them back 5 more yards. So illegal procedure or false start, one of the two. And so the Indians going backwards here on their first drive of the second half, as they'll now have first down and 25 from the 15-yard line. The Sticks sit all the way, to get a first down, sit all the way to the 40-yard line. Riley will guard the shotgun. He's got 3 receivers off to the left, 1 to the right. Will take the snap at about the 10, right at the chest. He's looking to throw. Is it over the middle? Has Fromholtz. Pass caught to the 25, diving his way to the 30. Ball pops out. They'll say he was down before, and they'll mark him down at about the 28-yard line. So a great pickup through the air there of about 13 yards, and it'll bring up, as we'll actually make it out to about the 29. So pick up a 14 through the air there from Riley to Fromholtz. Fromholtz just cut across the middle of the field there and was able to pick up a good chunk of yards. Brings up second down at about 11 here for the Indians. Riley will go to the shotgun again. He's got 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. 3-man front, takes the snap at the chest. He's rolling out to his right, near side of the field, throws it over the middle, has a man wide open at the sticks. That's Ethan Graham, who will reel in the catch and bring up first down. So needed 11, he picked them all up, and now they might have to actually measure it here. Needed 11 for the first down, and they're only going to say he picked up 10. And are they going to bring the chains out here for the spot? And the Indian faithful not liking the spot there, as it looked like Graham caught it across the 40-yard line. I kind of agree with them. Looked like Graham caught it across the 40, but maybe they saw something else than we did. Maybe the knee came down a little bit earlier, and they're going to say he's about 2 inches short. So we needed 11 for the first down, only picked up 10, but it's 3 straight completions now for Lucas Rayleigh. And the Indians, who had first down and a country mile to deal with, 2 pass plays later, are now dealing with 3rd and inches here with the ball on the 40-yard line. The Sticks literally sit at half an inch away from that for the first down. So can the Red Devils stand tall here? 8:25 to go in the third quarter of play. 26-6. Riley will go under center. Heavy set off to the left. Riley takes the snap. QB design run. It's a QB sneak off the right side, and he's able to pick it up. Still on his feet as Garrett Emick was trying to pop the ball out, and Riley took a QB sneak for almost 10 yards there. As they'll mark him down at about the 28-yard line. At the 32, excuse me. So 31. So a pickup of 9 on a QB sneak there for Lucas Riley. Out of the shotgun, read option. He hands it off to Todd. Todd breaks some tackles, still on his feet at the 30, slips, and he'll be downed just inside the 30-yard line. So tough way. It looked like Lane Todd might have some room to the right side after he cut back there, but was only able to pick up a couple, and it'll bring up second down here, and about 7 is what they're going to call it after Todd's 5th carry. There, 3 yards on it. Riley out of the shotgun, takes the snap. He's rolling out to his right, has a man down the field. That's Robbins, and just overshoots him at the 5-yard line. Had Robbins streaking on a little corner route to the pylon, and again in coverage to the outside. That time it's Josiah Pattengall on the near side of the football field as the Indians are driving towards the south on this north-south field here in St. Francis. And the Indians will now have 3rd down and 7 after the incompletion. So Riley will lead his gang up to the line here. 3rd and 7, 7:39 to go in the third quarter of play. Red Devils in front, 26-6. Riley out of the shotgun. Man directly behind him is Todd. It's a man in motion right to left across the line. Now has 2 receivers to the left, none to the right. Heavy set line to the right. Takes the snap. Hand off to Todd. Todd with some running room off the right side. Still on his feet to the 20, to the 25, 25 to the 20, and he'll dash out of bounds inside the 20-yard line, enough to pick up the sticks as he takes it from the 28 officially inside the 20 to about the 19. So a pickup of 9 there for Lane Todd on 3rd down and 7. And it'll move the sticks again here for the Indians as they move into close to red zone territory. The Red Devils came up with a big interception in the red zone in the first half. And since then, St. Francis really hasn't been in the red zone. As they are in it now, 1st down and 10 from the 18. Riley out of the shotgun, no one with him in the backfield. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, takes the snap. He's immediately almost wrapped up. Now he's still on his feet, and he finally will be wrapped up and brought down by 4 different Oberlin Red Devils. Leading the charge in the backfield first was Rustin Bailey, and then Theodore Butterfield, Garrett Emick, and Tyler Rossmeyer come in to wrap him up and finish him off. So it'll be a sack for the Red Devils. Mark him back a few yards, and it'll bring up 2nd down with 6:57 to go in the third quarter of play. Red Devils in front by 20. 2nd down and 13 after the loss of 3 there for Riley. He takes the snap, hands it off to Todd. Todd gets some room at the 20, lowers his shoulder, and dives his way to the 15-yard line. So a great pickup with their backs kind of behind the sticks. Again, Todd comes in with a great rush off to the right side, and they'll make it to the 15-yard line there. As I'll say about 3rd down and 6, so a pickup of 7 for Todd on the ground to the right near side of the field. Ball sits on the right hash. 6:16 to go here in the third quarter. St. Francis with a football. 3rd and 6 from the 15. Takes the snap. Riley looking to throw it out to the right. Has a man pass caught at the sticks and tackled out of bounds by Caden Sowers. And on the far side of the field there, that's going to be Asher Robbins, who takes it inside the 10 and will bring up 1st down and goal. So he takes it from the 15 to about the 7, pickup of 8 through the air. And so now Riley out of the shotgun again, takes the snap, rolling out to his right here, throws over the middle. The pass was almost intercepted again, and again it was Talon Savage stepping in front of the intended target there in the end zone, Dayton Fromholtz, and he almost comes up with the interception. It'll bring up 2nd down and goal from the 7-yard line. So 2nd down and goal. St. Francis has been going into that turbo all night long. Whenever they've been able to pick up a 1st down, they go right away, and almost caught the Red Devils off guard a couple of times. That time it didn't, as now it'll bring up 2nd down and goal for the Red Devils here for the Indians from the 7-yard line. 5:57 to go in the third quarter. Red Devils in front by 20, 26-6. Riley out of the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left, none to the right, man on his hip, that's Todd in the backfield, and now the Red Devils are going to jump off sides. And so after you were kind of forcing them to make a decision there if they wanted to run, looked like they were kind of in that run formation, but you never know. And so it'll bring up 2nd down and 2. And that is Oberlin, just their first penalty here of the second half. Second penalty of the second half after they had 7 there in the first half. 2nd down and goal from just inside the 5. And they're going to say officially mark it at the 2-yard line. Riley out of the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left. Has Todd on his hip, takes the snap, read option, and it's blown up in the backfield as Riley kept it after trying to hand it off to Todd. Originally getting to Todd was Theodore Butterfield, and then he's wrapped up and brought down by Josiah Pattengall and a couple of others was Riley, and it'll bring up 3rd down and goal from the 5 as they just had it at the 4 there. So it'll be 3rd down and goal from the 5. A loss of 1 for Riley. And 3rd and goal for the Indians from the 5-yard line. 5:19 and counting to go. Riley will go out of the shotgun. 2 receivers near the line, off to the right, has a man on the hip in the backfield. Riley takes the snap. It's below his knees. Now he rolls out to his right, fires, and it's over the top of his target, who is streaking across the goal line wide open. That's Asher Robbins, who came up with a big catch just a little bit ago. This time it sneaks over the top of his head, and it'll bring up 4th down and goal from the 5 here for the Indians. The Red Devils trying to hold strong in the red zone again. Came up with a huge pick, and since then the Indians just haven't been able to get the offense clicking. They have here in the second half and are deep into Oberlin Red Devil territory. 4th and goal from the 5. Red Devils in front 26-6. 5:06 to go here in the 3rd quarter of play. Riley will go out of the pistol as he's got Todd directly behind him. 2 receivers to the left, none to the right. Riley takes the snap. He's looking, fires it out. The pass is over the stretched arms of Todd, and it'll bring up a turnover on downs. I think the Indians were wanting a penalty, and they don't get it. And now the Indians force Oberlin into a tough spot here as they'll have 1st down and 10 from the 5-yard line. But 2 incompletions, one on 3rd down, the other on 4th, and the Red Devils keep them out of the end zone. The Red Devils keep out of the end zone. Do have a number change now, as changing from 1 to 11 is going to be Lucas Riley, as jersey must have got torn there on that play, and so he'll be wearing number 11 now. Got to remember that in the head. 1st down and 10 here for the Red Devils from their own 5. The snap, handoff to Patton Gall. He cuts back, got some running room. He's at the 10 to the 15, 20, 25, 30. Still cuts back there, still on his feet at the 30-yard line, and he dives his way out across the 30 to the 35. As I got a little head of myself there. It looked like he's going to be striking down the sideline, cut back towards the middle, and it's a huge gain on 1st down to take the Red Devils almost out to the 35-yard line. Call it the 34. So a pickup of 29 on the ground right there for Josiah Pattengall on his 19th rush of the game. He's now got 144 on the ground in total, and with 4:40 to go, the Red Devils are driving again here. 4:35 and counting to go in the 3rd quarter, 26-6. Red Devils with a football. It will be Pattengall Willoughby under center. He's got Sowers directly behind him. Takes the snap, hands it off. Sowers up the middle, across the 35, nearing his way out near the 40 before he's wrapped up and brought down with a pickup of 4 or 5, and will bring up 2nd down for the Red Devils. So Caden Sowers, good night rushing. Kind of the first time he's had really a good night rushing. Just had 4 yards on the ground last week. He's already got 54 tonight. Brings up 2nd down and 5 for the Red Devils from their own 39-yard line. Red Devils will go under center here with Willoughby. Sowers directly behind him. Pattengall off of the right hip of Sowers in the backfield. Willoughby calling out the signals, takes the snap, fakes the handoff. It's a pitch to the outside here to Pattengall. He's got some room at the 40, 35-30, 25-20. Cuts back there, still on his feet as he's drug inside the 15-yard line. Josiah Pattengall taking it from the 39 of his own inside the 15 to about the 14-yard line. So a pickup of 27 on the ground there for Josiah Pattengall. And the Red Devils will have the football, 1st down and 10 from the 14-yard line of the Indians. Willoughby will go under center. He's got Sowers directly behind him in the backfield. Pattengall off to his right hip of Sowers. Takes the snap, hands it off to Sowers, back up the middle. He cuts back to the 10, to the 5. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Red Devils, with 3:03 to go in the 3rd quarter. And they make it 32-6 over the St. Francis Indians. So the Red Devils extended out to a 26-point lead, can make it a 28-point lead here with 3:03 to go in the 3rd quarter. and they add their second touchdown of the second half. And I don't know what halftime adjustments the Red Devils made, but they are moving the football on the ground a lot better than they did in that first half. So a 14-yard touchdown run for Caden Sowers. It is his fourth touchdown on the ground this season. Willoughby will go under center. Sowers directly behind him here on the two-point try. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Willoughby with a bootleg to the outside, cuts back, dives to the goal line, and it'll come up just a little bit short. So the two-point try fails, but the Red Devils in front 32-6 as we make our way here into the later part of the third quarter. 3:03 to go. Red Devils in front 32-6 in the third quarter. It's Red Devil football on 101.1 KFNF. Back here from St. Francis, where the Red Devils lead it 32-6. A 26-point lead. Caden Sowers running it in from 14 yards out to give the Red Devils that 26-point lead. The two-point try failed on the Gage Willoughby run, but 32-6, Red Devils in front. They've scored twice in the third quarter and lead it here by 26 points. As the Red Devils continue to add to the lead here, they took the opening drive all the way down and scored, and then they got a big-time stop on 4th and goal from the 5-yard line. It was one play later they were out to midfield. A couple of plays later they're in to the end zone. It'll be Gus Emick to kick this one off here for the Red Devils from the 30-yard line. And Emick, again, sends a high, really spinning kick that will take a bounce just in front of the 15-yard line. Picked up by Robbins. He's still on his feet at the 25 before he's wrapped up and brought down just in front of the 30 as he outstretches the arms to try to get it there. And that's where the Indians will have it first down and 10 here to start their drive in the third quarter. As the Indians in the red zone today had the touchdown to start the game, and since then have had a pick and a turnover on downs. So it's been tough for the Indians when they get into that red zone, as you just felt like that last drive had a lot. And if you're looking out there now, there has been a number change. Lucas Rayleigh, the quarterback, changed from 1 to 11. So Rayleigh will go out of the shotgun here. He's got two receivers out to the left, one to the right. Todd stands back at the 20 all the way there in the backfield. Riley takes the snap, pump fakes. Now he's rolling out to his right, pursued and brought down with a sack. Garrett Emick finally gets one. He's been wanting one all season long and sacks Riley all the way back to the 20-yard line. So a loss of 11 on the sack there for the Indians. Second time the Red Devils have got there back to them in the half. And it'll force St. Francis into a little bit of a pickle here. First down and 18 after an official loss of 8. First down and 18 here. 2:19 to go in the third quarter. Red Devils in front, 32-6. Riley out of the shotgun. He's got three receivers out to the right, one to the left. Three-man front, takes the snap. Riley looking to throw, still looking, fires it over the middle. The pass is over the top of Fromholtz, who was getting held, and he might have an argument there. As Grant Weigers is running out all the way onto the field, he wanted a pass interference call as Jesse Henriksen, I think Jesse might be smiling because he might have got away with one there, as he did have a hold of his shoulder pads there. And so they were wanting the pass interference, not going to get it, and it'll bring up second down and 18 now from third down and 18 is what it should be. Yeah, third down and 18 from the 21-yard line. Riley will go out of the shotgun. He's got 3 receivers to the right again, 1 to the left, 3-man front. He'll take the snap at about the 15. Pump fakes once out to the left. Now he's looking, wanting to throw the deep ball down the middle of the field. Has a man. The pass is caught and reeled into the 25-yard line. A flag will come in from behind, reeling it in all the way down inside into Red Devil territory. Inside the 25, almost at the 20, was Dayton Fromholtz, as they'll take that from the 21 to the 21. And we'll see what the pass, it'll be pass interference, and you're going to want to decline it, aren't you? And yes, it is declined. I was going to say, if you don't decline it, so a pickup of 38 there through the air for the Indians. So St. Francis with the football after the pickup of 38 on the goal ball there to Fromholtz. Riley, it'll be Todd out of the shotgun. 2 receivers out to the right, none to the left. Takes the snap. It's a QB run up the middle. Now he throws it over the middle. He was looking for the quarterback, the normal quarterback in Riley, who was lined up as a tight end there, and Todd was taken down in the backfield as he was throwing. And luckily, he didn't get that throw picked off. So it'll bring up 2nd down and 10 here for the Indians. Dangerous throw, but that's what the play calls for, is you kind of got to dial it up, and that's what they did. 2nd down and 10 after the big chunk play of 38 yards there to Dayton Fromholtz. Riley will go out of the pistol. He's got a man directly behind him. That's Todd. 1 receiver out to the left, 1 to the right. Sends a man in motion left to right across the line. That's Robbins. Now 2 receivers out to the right after the motion. Todd takes the snap low at the knees, and breaking a tackle is Todd. Getting to the outside, still on his feet as he dives his way, and now a flag will come in, and this could be against the Red Devils. And it looks like it's going to be a horse collar maybe on the far side of the field. It was Garrett Emick to bring down Todd. Personal foul, horse collar, and so that'll move him up 15 yards. So it'll be a 15-yard penalty, and that'll stick him pretty close. It'll go from the end of the run, which was about a yard or 2, takes it inside the 15, all the way inside the 10 to just in front of the 5 at about the 6-yard line. So it'll be 1st down and goal. So the Red Devils kind of help out the Indians there. It'll be 1st and goal from the 7 or 6-yard line. Riley will go out of the shotgun. Oberlin with a 15-yard penalty there to put him inside the red zone again. Out of the shotgun, Riley. 2 receivers to the right. It's a QB run, and we're going to have a false start. Or offside. No, offsides on the Red Devils. So that'll move them up 5 more yards and take it to about the 1. So back-to-back penalties against the Red Devils there, culminating in 20 yards. They now have 11 penalties for 72 on the night. And it'll be 1st down and goal from about the 3. 3 or 4 is what they're going to call it. So 1st down and goal here for the Indians. Red Devils hung true in this goal-to-go situation last drive. Now the Indians have it again. Riley out of the shotgun, sends a man in motion right to left. It's Robbins, 1 receiver out to either side, over to the backfield. QB run up the middle. He dives his way towards the end zone, but he's going to be plowed backwards. Coming in to get him from behind was Rustin Bailey, and then the rest of the pile shoved him backwards, and he might not have got a yard there to bring up 2nd down, or if he did, it maybe got a half inch. And they're going to mark him a yard forward to bring up 3rd down, 2nd and goal from the 3. 57 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. Red Devils in front 32-6. Trying to hold a shutout since the first drive of the game, where they allowed St. Francis to score out of the I formation here. Riley takes the snap, tries to hand it off, and now we're going to have a false start called on the Indians, so that'll move them back 5 yards. So it'll make it 2nd down and goal from the 8. St. Francis with their 7th penalty for 45 yards tonight. Second down and goal for the Indians. Third and goal. Yeah, second and goal for the Indians from the 8-yard line. Here with 36 ticks left in the third quarter. Red Devils have scored twice in the quarter. St. Francis hasn't. And now they're trying to punch one in here. 27 seconds to go. Riley out of the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left. 1 to the right. 4-man front here. Riley takes the snap at the belt, looking to throw to the right side. Has a man, and coming in to knock it away from behind is Caden Sowers. He had a man running a little out route there on the far side of the field and knocking it away as it was Todd, the intended target, on the far side of the field, right at about the 2, and Caden Sowers knocks it out of his hands to bring up third down and goal from the 8-yard line. The Red Devils stood tall with their backs against the wall just to drive a go. Forced a 4th down and goal and then made a turnover on downs. Trying to do the same thing here. After a couple of penalties, put the Indians inside the 5. Now they have 3rd and goal from the 8. Riley out of his pistol. Todd directly behind him. Sends a man in motion right to left across the line. 2 receivers out to the left. Sends the back in motion. Takes the snap. Hands it off to Todd. A little miscommunication. Todd still on his feet as he makes his way to the outside. He'll be wrapped up and brought down inside the 10. And got back to the line of scrimmage. Red Devils got lucky there as Patton came in to wrap him up from behind and let go of the shoulder pads at the last second. And it'll bring up 4th down and goal after the no gain. Little miscommunication, I think. And the Indians want to call timeout, and we will keep it right here as that will take us to the end of the third quarter. So the final play goes nowhere there of the third quarter for the Indians. We'll flip the field. They'll try to do it in the 4th. 4th and goal when we start the fourth quarter. It's Oberlin after 3, 32-6 here on 101.1 KFNF. Fourth quarter action here from St. Francis. Oberlin in front by 26, trying to stop the Indians again in a goal-to-go situation for the second drive in a row, as it's 4th and goal as we come out of the timeout at the quarter break. 4th and goal for the Indians from the 8-yard line. The Red Devils stopped him 4th and goal from the 5 last drive and went all the way down and scored. Now it's 4th down and goal from the 8 to start the fourth quarter. Riley will go out of the shotgun, now wearing number 11 after his jersey was torn. 3 receivers out to the left, 1 to the right, 3-man front here for the Indians. Takes the snap at the chest, he's looking to throw, rolling out to his right, still rolling. The pass is out of the back of the end zone, and incomplete. Making a last-ditch effort and getting hands on it was Fromholtz. He jumped as high as the goalpost, it seemed like there, but couldn't come up with a catch, and it's another turnover on downs inside the 10-yard line. The Red Devils defense has pitched a shutout from the first drive on here tonight. And man, oh man, they have looked very, very well, especially inside the red zone, forcing some big, big turnover on downs. Now the Red Devils will take over with the football. First down and 10 from the 8-yard line of their own. 11:53 to go here in the fourth quarter of play. Willoughby will go under center. Patton at the tip of the eye. Willoughby Takes the snap under center. He fumbled it. Now he just picks it up, runs it off the left side. Still got some running room as he makes his way out. Still on his feet to the 20. And he's finally pushed out of bounds just in front of the sticks. He fumbled the snap, picked it up, took it off the left side, and was able to get quite a few yards there as he comes up just a bit short. Probably picked up 9 on the far side of the football field as the Red Devils now flipped ends and will drive to the south here on this north-south field in St. Francis, where they lead 32-6, 11:46 to go in the fourth quarter of play. A pickup of 8 there for Gage Willoughby after he fumbled the snap. Just made something out of nothing. Second down and 2 for the Red Devils. Willoughby will go under center. Pattengall at the tip of the eye again. Heavy set to the right, takes the snap. It's a pitch out to Pattengall. Pattengall to the near side of the field, cuts back, gets across the first down marker, and it makes his way out to the 20-yard line. So a great pickup there for Pattengall of about 2 yards, 2 or 3, and he's able to pick up a first down. So Josiah with a pickup of 3 takes him out to 174 yards on the ground tonight. 32-6, 11:32 and counting to go in the fourth quarter of play. Tyler Rossmeyer will run the play in from the sideline. Red Devils will have it just inside the right hash. 11:22 and counting to go here in the fourth quarter. 26-point Red Devil lead at 32-6. Red Devils with the football at the 20-yard line. And now Tyler Rossmeyer, a little miscommunication as they finally get on the line, takes the snap. Willoughby fakes the handoff, and we're going to have a false start. Seemed a little late on the call there, but it'll be a 5-yard penalty and a mark him back 5 yards. The Red Devils, I don't think, understood the play call because 3 of them went to the right, and then they all tried to transfer to the left. They got down, and it was a false start. So back 5 yards, 12th penalty for the Red Devils tonight. First down and 15 now for the Red Devils from the 15-yard line. Ball just placed on the inside of the right hash. They break the huddle. Heavy set to the right on the line. Willoughby will go out of the shotgun here. He's got Sowers on his hip. Pattengall on his hip there in the backfield. Takes the snap, hands it off to Pattengall off the right side, cuts back, still on his feet as he makes his way out across the 15. And this is kind of the St. Francis defense that we saw towards the tail end of the first half, where it seemed like Oberlin couldn't get anything going on the ground. Kind of had to go to the air to get some stuff going, and it worked with a nice big pass and catch right before the break. But now with second down and about 13 to go after the pickup of 2. And we'll see what Brandon Hardwick wants to go with. 10:16 to go in the fourth quarter. Officially call it a gain of 1 there for Pattengall. And so it'll be second down and 14 from the 16-yard line. Willoughby under center. Takes a snap. He fumbles it again. Falls on top of it. A flag comes in late there. And Gage Willoughby able to pick it up, or somebody did. That's the second fumble tonight in this drive. Holding called on the offense. 10-yard penalty. It's declined, and it'll bring up third down. So another penalty for the Red Devils there, but they got it declined, so it'll stay now third down. They've got it as third down and 14. We got a timeout on the field taken by the Red Devils. We'll take one with them. So Red Devils try to figure out what they want to do with third down and 14 in front, 32-6 here in the fourth quarter. This is Red Devil football here on 101.1 KFNF. Coming out of an Oberlin Red Devil timeout here in quarter number 4, where the Red Devils lead at 32-6. Trying to go on another touchdown scoring drive, and it's had a tough time getting going here on this one as the Red Devils stop the Indians on 4th down and goal from the 8. They did that the drive before and were able to pick up some big chunk yardage at the beginning, and then they took it down the field and scored. And now they sit with a 3rd down and 14 from the 16-yard line. It'll be Willoughby under center. He's got Sowers directly behind him. Willoughby takes the snap, fakes the handoff. He's dropping back, looking, long throw down the middle of the field. That's Tyler Rossmeyer, wide open. He tries to come back for the catch there at the 30, and he comes up just a bit short as he lays out. He knew he had it in his grasp, and a great job by the St. Francis Indians picking him up off the turf, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Red Devils will be forced to punt. So first time the Red Devils have not had a drive go for a score here in the second half. Just seemed like they couldn't get it going right there, and they'll punt it away here to the Indians with 9:50 to go in the 4th quarter, in front 32-6. So it'll be Caden Sowers to punt it away just in front of the 5 to return it here for the Indians across the 40. It is Todd. Here is the kick here from Sowers. It'll be a spinner, Robbins to receive it. It'll go inside the 30. And that's where Robbins will pick it up in the last second. Now he's rushing it off to the left side, and it'll finally be wrapped up and brought down by Tyler Rossmeyer. So Todd looked like he was going to let the Red Devils just down it, and then he picked it up in the last second, Robbins did, rushed it off to the left side, and he was able to pick it up. So it'll bring up 1st down and 10 here for the Indians with good field position from the 34-yard line of their own. So the Red Devils trying to come up big on defense again. So 1st down and 10 for the Indians from the 34-yard line. It'll be Riley out of the shotgun. He's got Todd off to the left hip, one receiver out to the left, one to the right. Sends a man in motion right to left across the line. Looking, takes the snap, hands it off here to Todd. Todd got some running room off the right side there. He's at the 35 to the 40. Makes his way out across the 40-yard line into Red Devil territory with a pickup of about 8 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd down and 2. So brings up 2nd down. Surprised they haven't ran it with Todd Moore. Riley out of the shotgun, receiver out to either side, and the Red Devils will jump it again. So offsides penalties tonight for the Red Devils have given a lot of yards to the Indians. And that's something that I think Brendan Hardwick's going to want to clean up, as that's going to give them a 1st down. Take them inside the 35 to about the 32, 33-yard line. Oberlin, their 13th penalty. Not the night that they were wanting there anyway. Receiver out to either side. Riley out of the shotgun. Todd directly behind him on the left hip. And now, Bailey came in. He was kind of faking it in. And are they going to pick that flag up? I think they are. I don't think the official down here towards the near sideline knew where the ball was spotted. And they're going to say offsides on St. Francis. And Grant Weger, I can't believe the call for St. Francis. I couldn't believe the call for Oberlin there either. What was that? Oh, my goodness. So it'll bring offsides, make it 1st down and 15. So the 5 yards they just got, they give back after a weird call there. Riley out of the shotgun. He's got a receiver out to either side. Todd behind him in the backfield. Takes the snap. Riley looking out to his left. He'll throw a long, deep pass down the field. Has a man. Fromholtz coming back. And now Savage will get called for a pass interference all the way down inside the 10-yard line. So that'll move him up 15 yards. So 3 plays here. 3 penalties. 2 against the Oberlin Red Devils. 1. And Savage not happy with it as he came down across, and they must have thought he was just pushing him the whole way. Very interesting call. And so it'll be a 15-yard penalty here for the Red Devils. So the last 3 snaps. The first one, Oberlin was called for offsides. Then we had a false start penalty that I think the officials just messed up on, threw the flag, and they couldn't pick it up. So they gave it to St. Francis, moved them back 5 yards. And then we just had a pass interference penalty. So Oberlin makes it first down inside the 25. Just a weird series of events there. Still don't know what happened on that offsides. If I'm Grant Wiegers, I would argue that till my face turned red, because he threw the flag looking like Oberlin went offsides, and then he just called a false start. So very interesting, the officials here down the stretch with the last three calls. Out of the shotgun is Riley. Receiver out to either side, takes the snap, hands it off. No, it'll be a QB keeper up the middle. He's on his feet to the 20, wrapped up and brought down to the 15. Great read option play right there. That's the one that they've been trying to get going all night long. And finally, Riley was able to get it there as he brings up a nice gain there from the 23 to about the 15. So a pickup of 8 there for Riley. They'll go quick here. Riley out of the shotgun, takes the snap, read option again, and this one will be blown up in the backfield by the Red Devils. So the Red Devils read the read option correctly that time, and they stay assignment sound like Brandon Hardwick preaches, and they come up with the stop, move them back about 3 yards, 4 yards, and will bring up 3rd down and 6. So 3rd down and 6 here from the 19 for the Indians. 7:32 and counting to go in the 4th quarter. Riley out of the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Todd standing all the way back at the 30 there in the backfield. Takes the snap, looking, throws it out into the flat, and he misses it in his intended target as he was looking to hit Todd on the run. Instead threw it in front of him, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on the night, Riley throwing 12 of 24 for 161 yards and an interception. Riley looking over here to the sideline, getting the play call. 4th down and 6 from the 19-yard line. 7:21 to go. As the Indians try not to get stopped on downs for the 3rd straight drive. Riley will go out of the shotgun, same formation, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And Todd stands all the way back behind him. Takes the snap. Riley looking to the right. He throws the deep ball down the sideline as a man. It'll be tipped up and out of play in the back of the end zone. Talon Savage has been picked on all night, and he's come up with some big plays. He's got an interception and a ton of deflections, and he comes up with another one there, and they force another turnover on downs. The Red Devil defense forces their 3rd turnover on downs here in the half. And St. Francis will give the football back to the Red Devils, who will have it 1st down and 10 from the 19-yard line with 7:14 to go in the 4th quarter. So 7:14 to go in quarter number 4. Red Devils with the football. 1st down and 10 from the 19. Willoughby under center, I formation. Patton Gall at the tip of the eye. Willoughby takes the snap, hands it off. Patton Gall cuts back. He's got some running room up at the middle of the football field at the 25 to the 30. Still on his feet to the 35. Breaks out of it, but he's tripped up and brought down at the 39-yard line. Josiah Patton Gall with a 20-yard rush, and he's able to take it out to the 39-yard line. And it'll bring up a new set of downs here for the Red Devils with 7:04 to go. Josiah Patton Gall almost at 200 yards rushing at 195. 6:55 to go in the 4th quarter. 32-6, Oberlin with the football. Here at about the 39-yard line. Under center will go Willoughby. High formation again. Willoughby takes the snap, hands it off to Patton Gall, cuts back, he's at the 40, still on his feet, making his way out across the 35 before he'll be wrapped up and brought down on the far side of the field. And coming in to get the tackle there is Joel Gilland. And 6:27 and counting to go here in the 4th quarter after the pickup of 7. And it'll bring up 2nd down and about 3. So 2nd and 3 here for the Red Devils from the Indian 35-yard line. Willoughby this time will go under center. He's got Sowers directly behind him. Patton Gall off of Sowers' hip in the backfield. Takes the snap, and the pitch, no, it's a fumble. Picking up the football, oh my goodness. third time this half that the Red Devils have fumbled the football on the snap. And luckily that time coming in to get it was Rustin Bailey all the way back to the 40. And so it'll bring up third down and 8. Man, was not expecting that on that one. So -5 on that play. 3rd and 8 for the Red Devils from the 40-yard line. 5:20 and counting to go in the fourth quarter. Willoughby out of the shotgun as a man on his hip. It's Pattengall. Sowers flexed off the line to the right. Takes the snap, hands it off. Pattengall trying to catch the corner. Now he cuts back. He's across the 40 before he'll be wrapped up and brought down by Gilland along with Robbins for a pickup of about a yard. And it'll bring up 4th down here for the Red Devils from midfield and decision time for Brandon Hardwick. So 4th down and about 7, call it here. Red Devils looking like they're going to punt it away as Caden Sowers will come in. So a tough couple of final drives here for the Red Devils. But the defense, what a second half. 3 times the Indians have had it inside the 10, twice with a goal-to-go situation, and they stopped them and turned them over on downs. Sowers with the punt, almost blocked away, but now sends a high end over in boot that'll bounce to the 10 and roll all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So a good boot there for Sowers of about 38 yards. So 1st down and 10 from the 15. It's the first time tonight that someone has received a touchback. That's kind of crazy to think about. 1st down and 10, from the 15. And here come the St. Francis Indians. 4th drive of the second half. Their first 3 have made it all the way into the red zone, and they've turned it over on downs, 2 of which were inside goal-to-go situations inside the 10. 1 that was right at the 5. So the Red Devils trying to come up with another defensive stop. 4:17 to go in the fourth quarter. 32-6 Oberlin. Out in front by 26. As they have won 2 of the last 3 against the Indians. They beat Sainty in 21, 56-18. Lost in 22, 26-8 at home. And then won here 20-14. So they have not beat Sainty at home in a long while. But seems like they've had great success here. I guess they beat them at home in 21. But their last 2 wins, if the Red Devils hold on to win this one here, will be on the road. So, what's going on here? Looking like maybe someone's got a little blood or something. They were asking to get some tape. And now we're going to play. 4:17 to go here in the fourth quarter. 32-6 Oberlin in front. St. Francis with the football. Red Devils beat St. Francis last year on this same field 20-14. Now up by 26. Riley out of the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right. 1 to the left. Takes the snap. QB run up the middle of the field. He's out across the 15, making his way to the 20 before he'll be wrapped up and brought down with a pickup of 5 on first down. And the clock continues to move here for the Indians. So certainly numerous chances in this second half for the Indians to score. 3 of them. And just haven't been able to punch it in. Riley out of the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Empty backfield for him. Riley will take the snap. QB keeper again. Takes it out across the 15. Lowers the shoulder. Gets out to about the 18-yard line. And it'll bring up a short 3rd down and about 2, or 1 actually, after the pickup of 3. Of 4. So it'll bring up 3rd down and 2 or 1. 3rd down and 2 after the pickup of 3. Now Riley again off the right side this time. Picks up the first down. That's Todd on the carry. And he's able to pick up the first down. Take it out across the 25 to just in front at about the 29. So he just needed about 2 yards there and was able to pick up 3. So Todd with a great carry. Riley out of the shotgun again. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Takes the snap. Riley rolling out to his right, still rolling, looking, throws a long pass down the field, has Leon Todd, and the pass is caught at the 25, cuts back at the 20, 15 to the 10, and he's finally wrapped up and brought down. Another huge chunk play through the air for the St. Francis Indians, and it takes them deep into the heart of Red Devil territory inside the 10, all the way down to about the 6-yard line. So a pickup of 45 through the air there. Riley out of the shotgun quickly, and now we're going to have a false start called on the Indians, and so that'll mark them back 5 yards. But 45 through the air this time to Leon Todd. So Riley has had 3 pass plays go over 35 yards tonight. One right at 35. Another at 38, and that one at 45 yards. 2:43 and counting to go here in the fourth quarter. 32-6, first down and 10 for the Indians. They're actually going to mark it first and goal for the Indians here at the 11. Rayleigh out of the shotgun, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, takes a snap looking, throws, the pass is overthrown. His intended target was Ethan Graham, and he overthrew him there, and it'll bring up second down. Second and goal. So again, the 4th time the Indians have had a goal-to-go situation and have got a penalty to drive them back kind of out from inside the 5 or close to the 5. Second down and 11. Second down and goal from the 11 for the Indians. 32-6 Red Devils, 26-point lead, 2:25 to go in the fourth quarter. Todd will be the quarterback this time. So he'll take the snap out of the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Main QB Riley is out there to the right as a receiver. Todd takes the snap. He's rolling out to a right QB run. Off the right side, lowers his shoulder. The 10 gets inside the 10 with a nice pickup of about 3. And it'll bring up third down and goal here for the Indians. They say 3rd and 9 after the pickup of 2. Todd with his 11th carry for 45 yards tonight. 3rd and goal from the 9-yard line. Riley out of the shotgun. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, 3-man front. Can the Red Devils for a 4th time of the second half stop them? Here's the snap. Riley rolling out to his right, flush, throws it in the middle of the end zone. It's knocked down by Josiah Pattengall, almost picked off as he was looking for Ethan Graham, streaking across the back of the end zone, and it'll bring up 4th down and goal. So 4 drives in the second half for the Indians, all of which have been inside the red zone. The Red Devils have stopped them 3 times, twice of which have been on goal-to-go situations. Can they do it again here? 4th and goal from the 9-yard line. Riley will lead his men up to the line. Riley out of the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers to the right. Out of the pistol, Todd directly behind him. Heavy set off to the left, takes the snap. Riley looking to throw, he fires, the pass is caught in the end zone. Yes, for a touchdown. And the Indians get one in the second half. It's Dayton Fromholtz for the touchdown from 9 yards out. Looked like it might have been incomplete, but the officials come together, call it a touchdown, and it's 32-12 with 1:40 to go. But give credit to the Oberlin defense, who 3 out of 4 drives in the second half stopped them on 4th down inside the red zone, and now they'll try to go for 2 here to make it 32-14. Riley will go out of the shotgun again. He's got out of the pistol, I should say, but in the backfield, sends a man in motion, right to left across the line, 2 receivers to the left and out of the right. Takes the snap, hands it off to Todd, off the right side, got a gang of blockers there, and he's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion to make it 32-14. 1:40 to go here in the game. It is 32-14, Oberlin in front. It's Oberlin Red Devil football here on 101.1 KFNF. Back here from St. E, where we're just about ready to wrap things up. 1:40 to go, and St. Francis punches in their first touchdown since the opening drive of the contest. Able to get the two-point conversion after, in the second half, they've had 4 drives, all of which have went into the red zone. Three of which they turned it over on downs. 2 of those, they had goal-to-go situations. That time with the goal-to-go situation, it took them till 4th and goal, but they're finally able to punch in the touchdown. And the Red Devils still in front, though, 32-14. Just got to get a couple of runs, and it could end the contest here. St. Francis wouldn't be surprised to see an onside kick situation as down by 18. It'll be teed up here for the Indians. Puts the hand up in the air as they stretch out across the 25. And it will be an onside kick situation. Hendrickson loses it. Cohen Anderson loses it for its second, but then was able to dive on top of it, and that's where the Red Devils will have it right there at midfield with 1:39 to go. So it was a good onside kick there by Moberly. And Anderson, it bounced off his chest pad, and then he was just able to dive on top of it. 32-14, 1:39 to go. Red Devils with the football. First down and 10 from the other side of the 40 at about the 38. Red Devils are past 2 drives. Have got some big plays, but then have been stopped on the other side of the 40. High formation here. Willoughby barks at the signals, takes the snap, hands it off. Patton Gall cuts back at the 40, lowers his shoulder, carrying defenders with him as he gets into St. Francis territory to about the 36-yard line. So a pickup of 6 there for the Red Devils. And Josiah Patton Gall on his 26th carry. He's now got 209 yards on the night. 1 minute and counting to go. And the Red Devils are going to try to milk the clock as much as they can here as it goes under a minute. 32-14, second down and 4 for the Red Devils from just in front of the 35 as they race up to the line. Now they're trying to get set, everybody going everywhere, and delay a game penalty. So the Red Devils took their time, and now we'll have a delay game, so the clock will stop with 46.6 seconds to go. So second down and 9 here for the Red Devils from the 39-yard line. Willoughby will just go under center here and take a knee, and maybe that was designed. I don't think it was, but now he can just take a knee, and he does. And St. Francis will call a timeout. So Oberlin is going to meet up and talk about it. We'll keep it right here. 32-14 in quarter number 4. Oberlin in the second half scored twice in the third quarter on 2 nice, really long drives. The first one out of the break, and then we're able to get it first down and 10 from the 9-yard line and drove it all the way down the field. We're able to come up with another touchdown. 32-14, 44.4 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Oberlin won 20-14 last year, trying to win 3 of 4. As that 2021 win for Oberlin broke a streak where St. Francis won 6 straight games, in which Oberlin was shut out 3 times and scored less than 10 points twice, just over 10 points once. So it's certainly been kind of a different series since 2020, as Oberlin trying to make it 3 of 4 since then. 44.4 seconds to go. Out of the St. Francis timeout, Oberlin will try to run the football here on third down and 9. Here's the snap. It's a pitch to Patton Gull, who's got some rushing room. Takes it out across the 40 to the 35, still on his feet as he makes his way out to the 30-yard line. So leave it up to Josiah Patton Gull to put the thing on ice with 37.3 seconds to go. A flag comes in. Oh, my goodness. Holding on the Red Devils. You probably have been tired of me saying that, but looks like he was able to pick up about 3 or 4, and so this will only move him back so that Patton Gull run negated a little bit. So the Red Devils will now have first down and third down, a country mile from the opposite side of the 35-yard line of their own. 37.3 seconds to go. Willoughby under center, takes the snap, hands it off to Sowers, who cuts it back up the middle of the field to the 35 before he's going to be wrapped up, brought down, thrown down. And so timeout on the field taken by St. Francis. So St. Francis they're going to put some time back on the clock as well. We'll keep it right here. I'd like to thank some more of our sponsors of Oberlin Red Devil Athletics here today. High Plains Podiatry, JD Skiles, Next Tech, Nutrient Ag Solutions of Oberlin, R&M Service Center, Ray's Grocery, The Bank in downtown Oberlin, United Northwest Federal Credit Union, VAP Construction, and Ward Drug Store. Big thank you to all of them for helping us support Oberlin Red Devil Athletics here on 101.1 KFNF. 32 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter of play. Oberlin with the football, fourth down from the 35. As just a pickup of 2 or 3 there for Caden Sowers. The Red Devils, that penalty for about 11 on that last one. 32-14, Red Devils with a football, and are they going to line up to punt here? What are they going to do? No, they're going to go for it. Willoughby running back, talking to Patton Gull. So they're going to go for it here on fourth down from the 35. Willoughby under center. Takes the snap, pitches it out to Patton Gull. He's looking to pass again. Throws a long ball down the sideline, and it'll be out of the outstretched arms of Asher Robbins. Talon Savage, I don't think he thought they were going to throw it his way. And he kind of backed off at about the 25, 26. And Patton Gull threw it anyway, so it'll be a turnover on downs to end it. There for the Red Devils, and 25.6 seconds left. First incompletion for the Red Devils tonight. First down and 10 here for the Indians from the 35-yard line with 25.6 seconds to go. They'd love nothing more to punch in another touchdown here late. 2 receivers out to the left, none to the right. Riley out of the shotgun, Todd behind him. I think St. Francis is out of timeout, so they got to do this with no timeouts. Riley and the Red Devils jump off sides. So, unofficially, that is 17 penalties for the Red Devils tonight for 118 yards. First down and 5 from the 30. Out of the shotgun, Riley takes the snap, looking to throw it out to the left. Now he's still looking, lobs the ball down the sideline, and the pass is in and out of the hands, and Talon Savage comes up with the pass interference again. And there's a lot of contact there. So it could have gone either way. And it'll be a 15-yard penalty. And it'll move it from the 30 to the 15. And the Red Devils will have their backs against the wall again here with 17.8 seconds to go. What a night. What a night. Don't know what they're looking for there. Out of the shotgun will be Riley. Two receivers to the left, none to the right. Todd behind him in the backfield. Takes the snap of the chest. Riley looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket to the right, trying to reverse his field. Back to the left. It'll be wrapped up and stuffed, and then a flag will come in late. So it was Tyler Osmeyer and Garrett Emick wrapping him up and bringing him down all the way back. They're going to call a face mask on the Red Devils. And so face mask on the Red Devils. It went all the way back to the 30-yard line. That was a 15-yard loss. It's going to get negated. Just a 5-yard penalty. So we'll take him out across the 25, maybe hands to the face, and not just directly a face mask. But so it'll only be a 10-yard loss with that 5-yard penalty. So Riley will go out of the shotgun again after he was just sacked in the backfield there. Riley out of the shotgun, two receivers to the left, on the right, takes the snap, rolling out to his left, still rolling, now looking, throws a pass down the sideline. It's almost picked off inside the 5-yard line by Caden Sowers with 3.4 seconds to go. So 3.4 ticks left, and the Indians will have the football, second down. And timeout St. Francis, so they had one left. And Grant Weigers is going to try to come up with a play here. 32-14. Red Devils out in front, scored twice in the third, none in the fourth. Just a couple of weird drives in the fourth. I mean, they had some troubles with the snap there on the one drive, the last drive. They're trying to kill the clock and didn't end up doing it. St. Francis was calling timeouts. So 3.4 seconds to go. 32-14. Obviously got to be a pass play, but maybe they'll try to fake him out there. Lucas Rayleigh on the night. 13 of 28 for 206 yards. Not many times you hear of someone throwing it for 28 times in 8-man football, but he has done it tonight. 206 yards. Does have an interception, and one passing touchdown. So they just scored with 1 minute and 40 seconds to go, and it feels like it's been about 20 minutes since that time. Riley out of the shotgun, two receivers to the right, takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolling out to his right, still rolling, looking, throws it down the middle of the field. The pass is blocked and almost intercepted by Josiah Pattengall, and the game will come to an end. So the Red Devils, after all of that, will get the win 32-14 over the St. Francis Indians. And the Red Devils improve to 3-1, knocking St. Francis from the undefeated ranks. And the Red Devils get the win 32-14. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll wrap things up here from St. Francis. The Red Devils with a win 32-14. It's Red Devil football here on 101.1 KFNF. Welcome back here from St. Francis, where we're wrapping things up tonight as the Red Devils get the win 32-14. Long fourth quarter, but the Red Devils still do come out on top 32-14. Red Devils now 3-1, 1-0 in district play, and are looking ahead to Hoxie next week. St. Francis 3-1, 0-1 in district play. They'll have Hill City on the road coming up next week. All right, take you through your scoring summary here tonight. St. Francis got our scoring started with 9:54 to go in the first quarter of play. Lane Todd scored from 7 yards out on a touchdown run. Two-point conversion pass from Lucas Riley would be intercepted, so no good on the try to make it 6-0 St. Francis. Oberlin, after their first drive was turned over on downs. We get an interception, and they take it all the way down the field using that momentum and get a 1-yard touchdown run from Josiah Pattengall to tie the game up at 6 after Gage Willoughby's run on the two-point conversion would be no good. Then with 11:09 to go in the second quarter of play, Oberlin would score with a 52-yard touchdown run from Josiah Pattengall. Two-point conversion run by Gage Willoughby would be no good, and the Red Devils would lead it 12-6. Red Devils would score one more time before the break with 39.2 seconds to go. Josiah Pattengall on 3rd down and 18 would throw a long bomb pass of 55 yards to Talon Savage. Two-point conversion pass by Gage Willoughby would be no good. The Red Devils would head into the break with the lead 18-6. Josiah Pattengall would start the scoring in the second half as the Red Devils would take their first drive right down the field. And with 9:33 to go in the third quarter of play, would score on a Josiah Pattengall 1-yard touchdown run, and the Red Devils would lead it 26-6. Then with 3:03 to go in the third quarter of play, Caden Sowers would run it in from 14 yards out to make it 32-6 after the two-point conversion was no good on the Gage Willoughby run. And then with 1:40 to go in the fourth quarter of play, Lucas Riley would hit Dalton Fromholtz for a 9-yard touchdown pass. Two-point conversion run by Lane Todd would be good, and it'd be 32-12, and that's 32-14, excuse me. And that's where our final score would end. Quarter by quarter, we were knotted up at 6 after the first. Oberlin outscored St. Francis 12-0 in the second to lead 18-6, and 14-0 in the third to lead 32-6. St. Francis outscores Oberlin in the fourth 8-0. But Oberlin still able to walk away with the win 32-14. Take you through your individual numbers, starting with the St. Francis Indians. Lane Todd tonight finishes with 11 carries for 45 yards. Lucas Rayleigh, 17 carries for 16 yards. And Lucas Rayleigh throwing the football, finished 13 of 28 for 13 of 29, for 206 yards. Lane Todd 0 for 2 on the night, throwing the football for no yards. Dayton Fromholtz, 6 receptions for 112 yards. Ethan Graham, 2 receptions for 24 yards. Asher Robbins, 1 reception for 8 yards. And Lane Todd with 4 receptions for 63 yards on the evening. Individually for the Oberlin Red Devils, another great night for Josiah Pattengall, 27 carries for 213 yards. Caden Sowers with a great night tonight on the ground, 10 carries for 71 yards. Gage Willoughby, 5 carries for 20 yards. Rustin Bailey did get marked down as a carry after he picked up a fumble for -5 yards. Gage Willoughby, 2 for 2 passing for 14 yards tonight. Josiah Pattengall, 2 of 3 for 58 yards. Tyler Osmeyer with 1 reception for 12 yards. Gage Willoughby with 1 reception for 3 yards. Caden Sowers with 1 reception for 2 yards. And Talon Savage with 1 reception for 55 yards. As a team stats tonight, St. Francis 60 yards on the ground in total, 206 through the air for 266 on the night. They have 9 penalties for 55 yards. Oberlin on the night, 299 on the ground, 72 through the air for 371 total. They have 19 penalties for 138 yards. So the Red Devils certainly would like to clean that up as we look ahead into next week. It's a Red Devil winner tonight, 32-14. We'll take one more final break. When we come back, wrap things up for a final time. It's a Red Devil winner, 32-14, here from St. Francis. It's Red Devil football on 101.1 KFNF. Welcome back here from St. Francis, wrapping things up for a final time tonight as the Oberlin Red Devils take down the St. Francis Indians 32-14. They led the break 18-6, put up 2 touchdowns in the fourth, and that's enough to carry in the third, and it's enough to carry them through the fourth, and they get the win 32-14. The Red Devils now 3-1 and 1-0 in district play. Will look to take on the Hoxie Indians coming up next week. Hoxie had Stockton tonight, so I would assume Hoxie would be 4-0 coming up next week. The Indians, who a lot of pundits have said could be the state champions this year in 8-man Division I, will be coming to Smick Memorial Field next week, and the Red Devils will do battle. You can hear all the action starting the pregame at 6 o'clock, kickoff at 7 right here on KFNF. As for the St. Francis Indians, they dropped a 3-1, 0-1 in district play. They'll be on the road taking on the Ringnecks of Hill City coming up next week. First October football game coming up next week, Oberlin and Hoxie from Smick Memorial Field at 6 o'clock pregame, 7 o'clock kick. The Red Devils with the winner tonight over the Indians, spoiling their homecoming by a final score of 32-14. I'm Sam Knoll signing off, saying so long and good night here from St. Francis.